G1. Yeah, we're live now. You can say whatever you want. Yeah.
Should probably mute that. Hey, everybody! Here we are again with our Monday Night D&D. Where would we be without our Monday Night D&D?
Probably in the same place for me.
Fair enough. Most of us probably. But we're socializing, and that's important. It's over the internet, it counts, right? Coming back into this awesome episode 8, More Than He Seems. Last week, we saw our adventurers make their way to the town of Alaki. Having a little bit of trouble at the gate, they made their way in through greasing a few palms. From there, they found themselves towards the inn, where they met a bunch of strange people. There were patrons of the bar, it seemed, a group of noblemen who blew off your most noble party member. You met a couple hunters who like to share some stories with you, and an exciting man named Rictavio, a half-elf bard who seemed like some kind of ringleader of a carnival or circus of some sort. From there, he led you to maybe check out a few key points in town. The one that you guys decided to grab a hold of was the toy maker. Going there, you met the toy maker Blinsky, who had kind of a sad story, but happy at the same time. He seemed lonely, and people didn't seem to like his toys, but you guys buying a bunch and telling him that he was pretty great, and maybe a few spell cast, he opened up and told you that a doll that strikingly looks like Irina was made by... He had made for a man named Izek, a man with a demon arm who could summon fire from it. You guys promised to keep his reveal secret so he could live another day, and then you found your way to exit the shop where we last left off. And coming back in, what would you guys like to do?
Introduce ourselves?
Oh, that's a good point. I did say that. Let's introduce, we've been doing this in a few weeks, but let's introduce our players, who they are, who they're playing, and all that fun stuff. And let's start with Cassie.
Oops, I deserve that.
What you get for speaking up?
Yeah, I'm Cassie. I play Mira, the halfling paladin.
Megan?
I'm Megan. Is my mic on? Okay. And I play Luna, the halfling cleric.
Andrew?
Hi, my name is Andrew, and I play our noble human warlock.
Ashton?
Hello, my name is Ashton. I play Fiorestine, the human fighter.
Blake?
As you heard, my name is Blake, and I play our lovely mischievous tiefling druid, Rinray Samus.
And following up in last place, but still doing a great job.
Always bringing up the rear. I'm Wallace. I play Lee Shanadel, the Wood Elf Ranger, who is now a monster hunter.
Of course. And you can tell by looking at us, we are all in great mourning today, wearing black and or Marvel t-shirts in honor of the great and late Stanley. But we're going to move on and power through this despite our sadness. This one's for you, Stan. All right, guys. How would you like to start?
So we just left the toy place, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will say, for the sake of it, you guys currently do not have Luna with you. She is still back at the tavern.
You go? You go?
Oh,
Yes, Mira?
well, I'd like to check on her, and I have this gift for her. I don't really want to be dragging around stuff in case we go see Izek. I don't want him to know we've been to the toy shop.
Fair enough. Let's go back and check on Luna.
Plus, I wouldn't mind going to the church, but I think Luna would be mad if I go without her because I cause trouble usually there.
Wise.
It's just as well we head back. I think there's someone there we should talk to again.
That's true too.
Certainly seems like a good idea at this point.
He
Agreed.
did bring up Rictavio again.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well then,
All right.
no point in tarrying.
So,
Back to the inn.
back to the inn does not take you that long to get to. I mean, it's not far from the shop. Entering back into the inn, you are greeted by, having not been gone long, you find that the nobles have left. But the hunters are still sitting there, and Rictavio has... actually, Rictavio's not anywhere to be seen currently.
Hmm. Are the proprietors around?
Yes, actually. You see, as you're coming in, you actually saw another boy of the same features, a little bit grayer hair with actually darker black streaks in. He seems younger than his assumed brother would be. He was actually, you would have seen him brushing down Penelope.
Right.
And the proprietors, the man is sitting in a large chair behind the bar actually, and she's kind of sitting over, kind of cleaning some glasses.
Okay, I think I will go up to the bar. Want to ask them something.
Hello.
Hello again. There was a half-elf musician playing in here earlier. Do you know where he's gone?
Yeah, he tends to take walks once in a while around town. He's not gone long usually. I think he heads over to the stockyard. It's where he keeps some of his stuff. But if you wait around, he should be back probably in the next couple hours.
Okay, well, thank you for the information. I think we'll try and find him first. But if, as you say, he'll be back in a couple hours. If we wander a bit, we won't miss him. So, and then
Oh, it's your
walk
choice.
away.
I'm gonna run upstairs to Luna.
Of course. So, Luna, you're sitting there, and you've been kind of laying down for a bit after having a little bit of a headache come on. You've kind of sat there casting Spare the Dying on yourself a few times.
Oh,
And it started to help a bit.
Okay.
Luna,
Uh,
do you
Yeah.
live?
yeah.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Okay.
I know what'll make you feel better.
What?
I got you a gift.
Really?
Yeah, we went to the toy store and I found something and I think it's pretty cool.
You went to a toy store?
Yeah, I know. I feel bad that you weren't able to go, but it was like the Blinsky thing. Like he had the whole.
I have one of those dolls.
I know. That's why I got you something else. We could go back again, I'm sure, some other time. But here, open it.
Okay. Luna opens it very
So as you
fast.
open the box, it's kind of like a shoebox, so it's like one of the box and a small, shallow lid. You gotta throw it off, and the paper goes flying with it. And inside, you see a ventriloquist doll, finely made, with well-dressed clothes, and you recognize it immediately to be a ventriloquist dummy of Strahd von Zarevich.
Oh my god, this is so weird.
I know. It's crazy. Well, we can like reenact stuff and prepare.
We can make him say whatever we want.
Yeah. Like I'm so scared of the paladin and cleric. Oh, their holiness.
Oh, yeah. I'll bow down to Athena.
Yeah. I'll like push it over.
It slumps over.
Anyway, if you want to come with us, we're gonna check out some things in town. Or you can rest more.
I'll come with. I'm feeling better.
I mean, the places we're checking out could be like the coffins and stuff, and that's kind of depressing.
No, it's okay.
No? Okay.
I'll come.
Okay. So I
So
guess we'll
you-
go back and join the others.
So as everyone waits, Lee finishing talking to the proprietor, you see both halflings come down the stairs.
Okay,
Lu-
we're ready.
Luna, you're feeling better?
Better, yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Did Mira give you the gift she got you?
Yeah. It's silly. I like it.
I'm glad. I guess Lee will address the group. Well, obviously Rictavio's not here. The proprietor said that he tends to go on walks. Usually he goes towards the stockyard, so we may find him there. But they also said he'll probably be back in a couple hours. So, where do we wish to head next?
Well, we don't actually have anything to truly ask him, and I don't want to seem as though we're hunting him.
True.
So,
So probably
let's-
for the best to wait.
Seems like it would be the best way to approach him if confronted by a group where he's outside of a public element. He might get nervous. This is a bit of a strange place, after all.
True.
I mean, we do have other places we could visit, and then if we happen to run into him, or we do have to come back later to sleep, he's probably here at night. Like, that would be the best time for him to play.
Precisely.
Could we have the coffin shop or the abbey? You can go check out.
Who wants to do what?
Going to the coffin shop seems rather morbid.
It was a landmark.
But it's
they
a
told us about.
recommendation.
It's recommended.
He did
It's
recommend
in the top
it to
3
us.
places to see.
That is something we can ask him why he recommended the coffin shop later, but
I am curious about what's so great about this coffin place.
I say we go get
Well-
sized.
all right, to the coffin shop it is.
You said there was somebody petting my horse,
Yes.
and I'm gonna go outside.
Okay. So you go around to the stables.
Hey,
Outside you see. Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm
You touching my
doing
horse?
job. Is this your horse?
Did I say you could touch my horse?
It's part of the package for.
It's part of the package? I didn't know. I'll tell you what. Give you the silver coin, and you do a real good job. You feed her too, and I'll give you another silver coin. If I come back and my horse is happy, I can talk to her. I can talk to her. She'll tell me.
Roll perception.
Perception?
Actually, let's
Feed
make an
his
insight.
pants. No.
Insight? Okay. To insight. 15.
See? He's listening to you, but I mean, the moment you kind of were like, talk to her, he didn't really seem impressed.
He didn't seem this little shit.
It just didn't really change his like demeanor much. Like you might have thought it would have.
Okay, whatever.
Don't take a door down
Fine.
on him.
You take good care of my horse. I'll give you another silver coin.
Okay.
Alright, whatever. This kid's not interested. He'll
He's kind of
walk.
scared. He's kind of scared of you.
Also, I think you're giving him extra money that he's already supposed to be doing.
I don't care.
I'll do
It's my
a good
horse.
job. I'll do a good job. I promise.
Thanks. And I'll walk away.
He kind of like. Right? Yeah.
I think by this point Lee will have wandered outside and is waiting for Fjorstein.
So you watched him just verbally accost a child.
Better make sure there's no doors around you.
Just like it's like yelling compliments to the kid.
Fjorstein, what are you doing?
I gotta make sure Penelope's well taken care of.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Shall we head off then?
Let's.
I mean, sure.
Hey, Worm.
so yes, you guys make your way off to where. When you were sent off to. God damn it!
I want to know when we get there if this is in like a sad area, like if it looks like or is it like fancy, like it's done up, like come see our
Most of the
coffin.
town is pretty much the same. It's kind of like it's not run down. It's and they have these like worn decorations up, but you can see they try to take care of the town in a lot of ways. As you approach, the uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the windows are shuttered up, closed tight, and a death silence surrounds the establishment.
How
Well,
chipper.
This
mean-
seems like a high point on our trip.
Most
the
of this
rest
trip's
of
been
our
a high
trip has
point.
been. Yeah, pretty much.
It is a coffin shop. I don't know what I expected.
Well, let's go in. Maybe inside is different.
Probably use a couple for all the bodies we bury, you know?
Shh, stop saying that around town. We should really stop joking about that, I think.
But it's not a joke.
For all you,
It's just...
well, there were the few we buried. Fiora tends to leave a lot more unburied, though.
I think Lee's gonna start opening the door and go into the shop.
As you go reach forward, you go to grab it, and you find it is locked.
I knock on the door. Hello?
Hello.
Are you open?
Little thing slides open. You see a pair of eyes. Kind of sad-looking eyes with gray, bushy eyebrows above it. Go away. We're closed.
All right.
We were told you're... Okay, bye. Why would people recommend this place if we can't even go in?
I don't know. But that is something we can ask Ratavia when we find him later.
I would like to bang on the door more. I can't see up to the thing really, but I'll point out like, hey!
Shh. Go away.
Sorry, we actually heard this place is, the place to be when you're visiting, and just wondering when your attraction
It's not. Go away.
I think we may have outstayed our welcome, Mira.
He's been pretty
Yeah.
rude, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
It appears we overstayed our welcome before we got here.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, who recommended
Does
this
anybody
place
have a
again?
passive perception over 15?
I do. Or 15? Over 15? It's 15.
Okay. So yeah, he's closed.
Can I listen to hear anything going on in there?
Make a perception check.
Alrighty. No. That's an 8 on the die plus 5. 13.
It is quiet in there. You might hear like as you close it, you hear footsteps walking away, but then after that, it's dead quiet.
Maybe he's just having a rough day.
Perhaps.
Happens.
Yeah, I can't imagine, there's a steady flow of... No, I'm just not gonna get on this topic. Let's just check out some other place.
Off to the
Alright.
church then?
Do people want to go to the church?
It was the other thing on the list.
It was
The other thing
recommended.
Yeah.
Octavia recommended.
Who's this church to?
It's, don't know who it's to, but it was called
Yeah,
St.
we-
Andrew's Chapel.
Andrews?
Yes.
Or church. Andrels.
Andrels.
Andrals. Okay, I didn't write
I
that down.
don't know of this one either, so...
No, I did. We go
Okay.
to the church.
So the church on the other side of town. It takes you probably a good 20, 30 minutes to walk there. But as you do, this slouching century-old stone church has been has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined and cracked, stained glass windows, dedicated to different saints. It seems a fence is wrought iron encloses the garden of gravestones next to the church, and a thin mist clings to the graves.
Can I recognize any of the saints?
You actually don't. Looking at it, you're just like they seem very like the stained glasses seem very familiar in the way that's like you've seen many churches before, but the deeds and people within the stained glass are not familiar to you at all.
Okay. Well, there's quite a lot of cracks in this building. They're not taking care of it very well.
Looking at how weathered the stone is, I'd say they're taking quite good care of it.
Really? You think so?
It's still standing.
That's true. We'll go inside and see what it looks like inside.
Of course. So, as you enter, the church. It's actually very much laid out like the chapel in the village of Barovia. It has 4 doors coming in and opens into a large area. Trying to think, like the pews and the altar.
And is there anyone
Coming
inside?
It's bright. Light is coming in through the stained glass. You do see many people sitting and praying at the pews, and you do see a man up at the top giving in priest vestments, currently giving a sermon. The morning Lord will protect us all. It is his light that brings the day. Offer him up your prayers, and he will deliver us one day from this dread land. He will send saviors to save us. It goes on very much that way.
I think while the sermon is going on, Lee will kind of hang back, try not to disturb it.
As you hang back, you can see a few other people that are a little bit more noticeable. You noticed a furrowed brow youth, probably just into his 20s. He wears a pretty ragged linen shirt and simple brown pants, and he's holding on to a shovel. His medium length brown hair kind of getting in the way of his face. And behind the priest, you see a young boy in altar boy kind of vestments. The sermon goes on for another 20-30 minutes before he ends with, "May the morning Lord be with you, and go on with your day." And with that, he puts his hands out wide, bows deep, and people start standing up and making their way out. The only two that you don't see to really make a move would be the boy carrying the shovel and the altar boy.
Morning, Lord. That's, who was that again? Rinare? Is that Lathander, right?
That sounds about right.
You never were much of one for the religion classes, were you?
It was one of my least favorite things, I can tell you that.
Well, I suppose it's good the general goddess of Penumbra doesn't care too much about the stone chapels and worship.
I hate to overhear, but if you need some guidance,
Yes?
you guys don't seem like super, committed to your god or goddess, whatever. And it seems like you lack the knowledge, and you strayed maybe from the education from it. But I can inform you of Athena.
Well, young one, while that would be greatly appreciated, I get all of the guidance I need from nature itself.
Well, when nature maybe isn't there, Athena, yeah?
Mira,
We'll work on it. Don't
Mira, I thought we talked about this.
Okay,
This is what we were sent to do, though.
Yeah, we're in a church. They're talking about their goddess they don't really care about. You expect me not to say anything?
I mean, I don't know much about the Morning Lord, but I care for my goddess.
Well, you should learn more about it then.
Did you know who they were talking about here?
I have not seen
Well, if you ever
anything
need
like this.
some guidance,
Go ahead, keep talking.
Luna's gonna take a step back.
and Sanqua pats her on the shoulder.
Lee will kind of mutter to herself in Elvish, always the same bloody thing.
From behind you, you hear in Elvish. They always fight about their gods, don't they?
Lee will whirl around, see
Sankla will spin as well.
who just spoke.
Arena.
Oh! Still in Elvish. I didn't realize you spoke my tongue.
I learned.
Wow.
Suppose it makes sense with your education, or at least your knack for knowledge.
Lee will also give Sankla side eye because it's the first time she's heard him speak Elvish.
Why? What are they saying?
In halfling, Luna's gonna say, I don't know, I don't like it.
Fjordstein, what do you know? What languages?
Quick!
What languages do I know?
Yeah.
Dwarvish.
Oh.
No halfling?
No. Just common and Dwarvish.
You know what? We should teach you giant because that's kind of like dwarvish but more ruggish.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be dealing with a lot of giants.
Yeah,
But you'll be dealing with us.
Yeah.
We could have our own secret little chat group as well. It'll sound cooler too than their like musical whatever hell that language is.
It's more grunting.
Yeah.
More grunting.
And like beating and anger and yeah, it's fun.
Mira, you've heard me speak that before. It's Elvish.
I know. I just can't speak it.
It
I
angers her.
tried to teach you.
I just can't.
Alright.
I think I know enough languages,
Alright, well,
Well, maybe I'll learn. How many people can speak Elvish here?
Well,
Irina puts up her hand.
Well, thank you for being honest. The other people that just spoke it won't even admit it.
I thought it was a bit evident.
Okay, so we have
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Riri?
That one still eludes me to this day.
Is she lying?
What do you think?
I would like to roll against it.
Roll for it, I guess.
You gonna make a liar? Oh, what is this? Insight?
Mhm.
Why do I do this? Ugh,
It's a great
it's a
question.
14.
It's blatantly evident that Rinray does not speak Elvish.
Oh! I thought that was a thing you guys had to learn, like, in school.
Well, we had to learn it, and I've learned just enough to kind of live, but nothing to really be fluent.
If I remember,
Riri, I hate to be honest, but it sounds like you didn't pay attention in class much.
Oh, I paid attention where things interested me.
Oh,
yeah, one of the students, one of the tutors, and all the Elvish curse words, if I remember correctly.
I know curse words from just about every language. It makes things very fun.
ooh. See, that's something we need in our group.
Behind you, you can hear Irina snickering.
What? Why you snicker? Ow.
And she'll sit there and she'll nod forward beyond you guys. And as you turn and look, just outside, just a couple feet away from you guys are bickering, you see the priest standing there. He's smiling. He has his hands in each hand is in each the other arm's sleeve, and it's the robes are hanging down.
Do you
I
speak
think
any
someone else
languages?
should talk to him.
Yeah. You hear this voice and this language reverberates in your ears like a bell. Well, I
Does
guess none of
anyone
you speak Celestial.
I do!
I do!
Oh my god!
Okay, so you guys understood this, and he said,
so too does Lee.
sorry to disturb you. How are you this morning?
Luna turns around and goes, I'm good. Sorry that we were being this way.
Be who you are. At this point, he switched to common. Be
We
who you
found
are.
our trio. We can just speak celestial.
I am well, and
What
you?
bring? I am very well. Well as you can be in this place. How? What brings you towards the Moaning Lord?
Morning, Lord.
We,
We were told this was a place to visit.
and we have a few devout followers of other faiths with us.
Other faiths are always welcome here, as long as they lean towards the light.
Yeah.
Of course.
Good.
What's your god about?
My God. I do not see things as my God and your God. They are the gods, and we follow who we follow. But we respect all who follow in the same path as us. As for Lathander, he is the god of spring, dawn, birth, renewal, creativity, youth, vitality, and self-perfection and athletics. He brings new day to us all.
I mean, it's very enlightening.
Was that a... Mira, was that a pun?
I really don't want to say anything else in this situation. I know
Luna,
we're trying to be
Luna just
good
looks at
here.
Mira. You'll do okay. You'll be fine.
Anyway, mostly we are travelers, adventurers, so it would seem. We were just passing through town, trying to find sanctuary, a safe place for one of our companions. And we were told to seek this place out.
I wish I could help you more. This place is a place for protection of anyone who needs it. Anyone who needs protection from the evil of this land. I'm not sure how much I can provide that anymore.
Why? What's happened?
He'll sit there and he looks quiet and almost not sure. And he looks over at Mira. He looks over at Luna. Maybe you can't help. Follow me.
Okay.
With that, he'll head down the main entrance and into the door that would have been on your left hand side as you came in.
Yep.
Pull out from underneath his robe some keys and he'll flick around. Yazek, wait here. Please clean up after. Of course, no problem.
We
You hear the
actually
little
didn't
boy.
catch your name,
My apologies.
Priest of Light.
My name is Father Lucian Petrovich.
Lucian?
Yes. Petrovich.
Have you been here a while?
Most of my life. I started out like that young boy right there, and he points over at the little boy who's cleaning up like a cup and all this stuff. After that, he'll click, open the door, and head in. Please close the door after you. Coming in, you see a stone staircase going down. Unlike the last time you were in a place like this, it's not a trap door, it's a staircase going down and around. You see as he slowly and almost gracefully descends down the stairs.
How
Dark.
long have you been in your position, Father?
Close to probably about 10 years now, since the passing of Father Rictus. As he starts heading down, it's completely dark. But as soon as he disappears around the curve, you all of a sudden see a light come out. He's been talking to you, but he's been walking away from you guys this entire time, so he's kind of getting hard to hear.
Sanka
Lee's
will,
following.
yeah, Sanka will follow in behind Lee, and as he starts to step down the stairs, he'll unsheath Polaris, and the blade will light.
Of course. So Lee, Sanka, head down.
I'll go down
Oh
too.
yeah, I'm following along with him.
Okay.
Same.
Alrighty. You'll come down. You find your way down to the bottom of the stairs, and this here is a very beautifully cut stone basement kind of thing. More like a crypt. You see coffins pushed into the walls, all very ornate in their design. And he continues down and starts walking more towards where you would assume would be the chapel and where the altar would be. As he walks, he continues forward. You will notice now that he has a small item that he's carrying. It's just an orb with a handle on it that it's just glowing light, much like Polaris does. He continues forward, and as he gets up there into a large circular cavern, he puts up what he's holding, and he touches another orb on the wall. With that, boom, 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 lights around the room, all light, and you find a statue of a man, very unadorned, very much adorned like him. The features are a little bit more striking. You can tell it's not him, but somebody who probably held the same position as he did.
Okay.
If you truly wish to have someone safe here, I will divulge a great secret to you, hopefully that you can help me.
I will help in any way I can.
This church was always protected up until recently.
What's changed?
Right here you see, this is Saint Andrel. This is the man that this church was named after. He did great things in his life and protected many people. So much so that in death, his body became a safeguard for this place. It hallowed the land and kept evil at bay. At that point, he'll point over towards the base of the statue, and you'll see a rock, slate kind of thing it's been shifted.
Did someone get in?
Yes, and someone has taken the bones of Saint Andrel,
Oh.
therefore removing the protection of this church.
That's
Awful.
yeah.
When did this happen?
A few nights ago, actually. I fear for what it means. I protect people here at night that don't have a place to stay, but this is not a private abode. For the Dark Lord that is around all of us can enter here as he wishes.
You can enter here?
Vampires require an invitation to enter a private abode, a home of someone, but
By its nature, a
not
church is open
private?
to everyone.
This is a public place.
I see.
that's not good. Do you have any idea who may have done this? Any
I have my thoughts.
suspects, leads?
It wasn't until no one knew of this place before now. It was just a door that was always kept locked to the crypt.
Did anyone maintain this?
I did. But a month ago, I did tell Yezik about it. For with his growing duties and taking over my place, I had informed him of it.
And you're the only one with a set of keys?
Of course. I must keep it safe.
It's with you all the time, or did you give it out?
As I sleep, they lie beneath my pillows.
Well, we'll definitely try and help you.
I fear that... I have no reason to believe it, but... Milovo. He also tends the grounds here.
Milo what?
Milovo.
Milo?
Milo. I'm trying. It's weirdly written. It's Milivoj.
Milivoj?
Yeah.
Milivoj?
What the heck is that? What's just
Mil-
called Milo?
It's Milivo. Milivo.
Weird.
Milivo.
Malivo?
Milivo. He... Strange boy he's always been, but he's the only one that else spends his time here.
Was that the other youth we saw upstairs, the one with the shovel?
If he was carrying a shovel, that'd be Milivo.
Is that his task here?
Yes, he maintains the grounds, digs, the graves.
And I guess they're friends?
As much as they can be. They're very different in ages.
Well, could we just take a look maybe around here, and if we have some questions, we can come to you?
Of course. Just
Lee
please.
here is very good at tracking, but we'll make sure not to disturb anything else.
Of course. Please, though. If you do, I've not said anything to Milivo because he's a temperamental boy.
Temperamental as in prone to anger, violence?
He gets upset and he'll walk away from situations that he does not like going his way.
Well, we're not gonna accuse anyone or anything until, we have all the info.
Throwing accusations around without evidence is not wise, so we will exercise discretion in this. I think Lee's going to start taking a look around the undercrop to see if any clues or such may remain.
Yeah.
And how long ago did you say this happened?
2 days.
Be a few nights ago.
Alright.
Is there anybody else that visits the church often? Like the Burgermeister or whatnot?
No, he's too busy planning his foolish festivals.
Foolish festivals.
Don't tell him I said anything. I don't want to find myself
Oh, absolutely not.
in the middle of town square in one of his stockades. But
Wait,
no, they don't do
what?
anything.
Does he lock up a lot of people?
Of course. Anyone who doesn't agree with his way of taking care of the town.
And for how long does he lock these people up? Is it... I think Lee's going to get up from where she was crouching, looking around, because she's concerned about this now. How severe is his punishment? Is it just...
Depends on how
stuck in this...
severe your discretion is. One ends with you in the stockades in the middle of town to be pelted with many different vegetable products, or not pelted and just sat there to wait your time. The other finds you in his mansion, and I could not tell you what happens there. No one speaks of it again. If they come back.
Okay. Well,
do we have a name for the guy with the demon arm?
Izek.
yeah.
Izek. Oh, and that's the... Okay.
Flame,
Master's
fire,
Enforcer.
whatever.
Do you know anything about Izek?
I know of him. I keep myself away from that devil-branded man.
Okay.
I believe he's one of the hollow-shelled ones.
The hollow-shelled ones, yes, we've heard about them. One last question. Those coffins we saw walking down, they're pretty nice. Did you get them from the
Yes.
local coffin shop?
Those are ancient.
Those are ancient. Just was wondering, the man was rather rude when we tried to talk to him earlier today.
Although I will say, he'll point over in one direction, but that one was actually created in town. That was, my predecessors.
They're all buried down here?
Yes. You give your life to the church, and you spend your time after the church.
Well, then it's extremely important we get the bones back then, because not only is this place not protected, but that's just
With
awful.
that,
Speaking, Lee's gonna start
you
investigating again.
you will see a tear run down his face. He kind of wipes it away. Thank you for all your help. Even if you aren't able to do anything, just trying gives me hope. And
Hope's
hope is
good.
what will get us all through this. With your investigation, which was what?
An 18 on the die plus investigation plus 4, so 22.
So,
Nice.
going around, it's very hard to tell in here. This is a stone area, and you can tell he keeps it clean. There's not even dust trails and stuff. Coming around, it's you take a look and you look at the brick, and you do see that something has been used to pry it open. You're not 100% sure what it is. It looks there's two thin lines. It looks like it was moved from one direction and the other. You're not sure.
Lee is gonna pull her crowbar out of her pack and take a look and try and compare. Is it
It's
a
a
crowbar?
It's a little thinner. The points that you're seeing, like there's 2 points, and they're probably a good foot away from each other. But they're thinner.
Pitchfork, maybe? Think. Here, look, there's some markings on the brick. There's not much left, but you can see it was... Some implement was used to pry it away, wiggled it back and forth. Not sure what may have made those marks. Possibly pitchfork, but I'm not certain.
Bit of,
Well,
Keep
it
an eye out.
might be best to talk to the boys.
bit of a big gap between the marks. Are you sure it was only one item?
Oh, hadn't considered that. Well, something to keep in mind at any rate.
I'd like to put a hand on the guy's arm and just say in Celestial, we of Athena are with you.
He'll put his hand down on your hand. Athena's a great one, isn't she?
Oh, she is.
The warrior goddess. And he starts talking to you of the things you know of Athena. You actually find that he's quite versed in who she is.
Wisdom, courage, strategy, welfare. Yes.
What's that voice?
Yes.
Yes. That's my creepy priestess voice.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, and there's nothing else I can notice around. It's all just very clean, just the brick marks.
Actually, you do notice something. With your perception, you do see a small shadow down the hallway, looking in. And the moment you look, he runs up the stairs.
Can I make an estimate of just how small that shadow was? Was it the really young kid or was it the taller one?
Make an intelligence check.
Alrighty.
I mean, you saw it for a second.
No, that's an 8 on the die plus 2, so 10.
10? Yeah, that's actually enough. You can tell it's probably the younger boy.
Lee's gonna put a hand on the priest's shoulder and whisper, Lee, close that door. And I just saw a shadow in the hallway. I think it was the younger one.
I will make a note here.
Yeah?
None of you close the door.
Oh, shit.
It's okay, we can lie to him.
Lee was in front, so damn it.
Yeah. It's why I asked what order you guys are coming down in.
It's
Oh, well.
fine. We just go question him. I'll question him.
No.
Is he allowed down here? Or is it,
Oh, I'm assuming
yes.
we'll go back on this. You did tell him that you saw somebody.
I saw somebody. I believe, judging by the height of the shadow, it was the small one. The younger one. What's his name?
Wonder how he got down here. He's always been curious about this, especially after I told him. Wanting to make it part of his duties as well.
Well, we might go talk to him then to see kind of what he knows and if he's seen anyone around. Is that okay?
Of course. Don't scare him too much, but make sure he knows he wasn't supposed to be here. Kind of see a wiry smirk come across his face. Well,
All right.
if you excuse me, I must take care of myself now that I've finished taking care of my flock.
Of course, of course. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you. With that, he'll take his leave upstairs.
Okay,
As he's
George,
walking
see you.
down, he'll kind of look back at you guys. I must lock this place up.
Yes.
Oh, we're coming.
Leaving.
Lee will follow.
He'll lead you guys upstairs, and after you're through the door, he'll close it, put a lock on, click it, and then he'll put his hand out and say a short prayer. And then he'll take his leave into another room.
Alright, well, I will say I'm not the best at this. Someone else should probably speak to the small one.
Well, Bjornstein is definitely our
Oh yeah,
capable
I'm really
child
good at talking
discipliner.
to children. I know,
Yeah, just
right?
don't put him behind a door.
You know, Luna, Mira, they might be rather comfortable with you.
I don't know if that's a short joke or a religious joke.
You're both sisters of the cloth. You can talk to them about church things.
Cloths.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, but we'll go talk to them. You guys
So-
are really pushing it with sending me further into a church.
Coming into the main part of the church, you see the young boy kind of hurrying around doing chores very quickly.
Hey!
You also have no view on the older boy.
That's okay, we just want him right now. Hey, come here, come here, come here.
Point of note, I think Lee is going to look around for the older one.
Of course, we'll handle these one at a time.
Yep.
So he's kind of sweeping. Real quickly, he'll turn over and look at you. Yeah?
Here, come take a break. Come here.
Yeah, you're kind of being creepy.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Luna.
You know what's creepy?
He'll put the broom down.
Sneaking downstairs and creeping up on people, you know, watching what they're saying. That's a little creepy.
The door was open. It's never open. I just wanted to check and make sure everything was okay.
You've never been there before?
No, no one's supposed to be in there.
But
That's
you
what I was
did go
told.
there, didn't you?
I just wanted to make sure that it's okay. I'm sorry.
Insight check that little
Not.
shit.
Yeah, is he actually sorry? I want to know when. I think I asked, has he been there before? I want to know if he lied.
Okay, you want an insight?
Yeah, I want insight on that.
Okay. Roll and tell me if you got a nat 1.
I did not get a nat 1.
Then you already know that he has not been down there before.
Okay. Well, it's a very bad thing you did. You gotta listen to your elders.
I
No,
mean, just
You're going to be him one day.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stop it. You stop it. He's crying.
So, are you excited that one day you'll be able to see every part of the church?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's exciting to look forward to. You don't want to ruin all the surprises yet.
I guess not. I just want to make sure that everything's safe down there because of what it's down there. I'm not supposed to tell you. I'm not telling you. So don't worry about it.
It's okay, we were already told. We're here to help.
We're on a secret mission to help you.
I don't know. Why? What do you need to know to help?
Well, we're just curious if you see other people that spend time around here, if you know of anyone else that's been down there.
No one's been down there. There's nothing down there.
Do you know anyone who was curious of anything down there?
No.
Do I have to keep inciting him?
No, he's pretty transparent right now.
Okay.
This one did know about the crypt, though, right?
He knew of the crypt.
He knew of the crypt? Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I got my notes right.
Have you told anyone about,
No, I would not tell anybody. That's my sacred duty.
That's good. That's good.
That's important. Well, we're just gonna talk to other people around here too to see. But
But you're a go-to guy.
Yeah.
With your insight check, you can tell that he doesn't.
If he keeps something from me, I will
He's keeping
ring
something.
his name.
He's keeping something a secret. He's talking about. You think maybe he did tell somebody?
I will look at Luna. How do you want to tag team this?
So you know it's really bad to lie, especially in the church of your god, right?
oh, do that.
I didn't tell. He asked, and he tricked me into.
Who was it?
I don't know. It just.
You don't know who you talked to?
You got to keep eye contact. You're gonna be a very important soon.
It was me, Leo Fish.
The guy that works here too,
Emilio, yeah.
the older boy.
He kind of tricked it out of me.
Okay.
Did he hurt you? No.
That's,
Okay, so he just pressured you.
that's okay. Things happen sometimes.
He told me that I didn't know, and I told him I did know, and then he said I didn't know, and then he said to prove it, and then I said I do know that there's stuff down there, and then I accidentally said it.
That's okay. At least you're being honest now. The Morning Lord would be very happy with you.
Kind of gives you a little smile.
But you can't let this happen again.
I'm sorry.
This is important. Okay, you're important. This is your god you're talking about.
Okay.
Alright?
All right.
Okay. We'll be back to check on you. So keep up the good work.
Okay. I will.
You're very brave.
I try.
Okay. So keep the sweeping. You're doing a good job.
He'll grab the broom and start sweeping really intensely.
Christ. You guys give me
I'll
mixed messages
return
and pure
back
steam.
to her group.
It was so difficult. Like, the pressure, you gave it up so easily. It's just,
It's the power
He's
of
just
that one.
Oh.
oh.
So, while Lee is off trying to spot Milivo, does she see him?
Where are you looking?
First, I think I was looking around the chapel nave. Maybe I would listen at a couple doors.
Venture
peek-
outside, maybe?
So,
and probably look out the windows.
as you're searching through you find nothing. Listening at the doors, there's only 2 other doors other than the one that Father Lucian went into, which I'm assuming you're not listening into.
Yeah, no.
Okay. You hear nothing out of them. Looking outside, you do see Emilio digging. Not digging a grave. He's kind of like, you see, like there's like a bush that he seems to be maybe trying to move, replant. I'm not 100% sure what he's doing with it.
All right. We will, armed with this knowledge, go back to the others. Okay, I found the older one.
Okay.
What did you two find out?
Yeah, he said he did tell the other kid about it, and he's never been down except for just then. Also, he lacks courage, and he doesn't have much of a backbone.
He's a child.
At that age, at my church,
Doesn't seem like he's cut out for Althena then.
he has hope still. There's always hope. But I'll try not and push the thing here. My sister doesn't like when I do that in other churches. So.
Well,
I think it's considered bad tact.
Yeah, I don't think I should try and convert the next to be priest, head priest.
If Milo, I don't know, knows about the crypt, we should question him.
Definitely. Especially
he's
how he
just
pressured
outside.
that other boy. Like, that's pretty suspicious.
Well, he's just outside digging up a bush, I think. Now,
Alright.
Father Lucian also said that he's temperamental. Should we approach this with a bit more tact? No offense meant. You are very...
I think I've been handling it pretty well.
You're a very strong person.
Did you want to go make a promise to him? No?
That sounds like it might be our call, Ray.
I think it's definitely our turn to go and have a
Yeah.
bit of a talk.
He does seem like he's about that age where your particular charms would work well. He doesn't need to know that, well, it's never gonna happen.
Right.
Come now. You've gotten better grades for less.
You can hear Irina through the last few comments that everyone's been making. She's kind of snickering. She snickered at the promise. She snickered at the, sell yourself, girl.
And of course, of all the things I was hoping to leave a little bit untouched. But alright, yes. I'm willing to make a bit of a compromise here.
With them.
Okay.
And
Oh, we got our muscle too. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So the 3 of you head outside, and you see.
Leah's also going to follow behind, and I think she's going to just stay to the shadow. She's going to keep an eye on him or sneak. Stealth?
Sure, yeah, roll stealth.
That's an 11 on the die, plus 7, 18.
Fair enough. All right, yeah. So you're coming out. You guys walk out. He doesn't seem to notice you, Lee. He's kind of seem maybe cutting at some roots with his shovel.
Sorry, what was the boy's name again?
Milivo.
Malivo. Something.
Oh,
Say it however you want to say it.
Milivo. Moment of your time.
Yes. Who are you?
Well, my name's Rinare, love, and I just had a few questions for you. If you'd be so inclined to help someone like me.
Sure. The end's that way.
Well, not like that, love. Though I suppose if that's an invitation, I wouldn't be too far to decline.
How old is this kid?
Needs to be at least like.
It's like
You know what?
20.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He's good. You're fine. He's like an adult.
I thought he was like 12.
That's
Oof.
like he's like middle aging now.
Also, Leah's trying to stay within earshot so she can hear what's going on.
Lee must be getting jealous.
Oh yeah, that's why she left. Wasn't about sneaking up.
Keeping an eye on Rena Ray.
That's what we'll be snickering about in the church. Like, oh,
I'm just gonna say, Lee spends a lot of time behind Rena Ray.
What can I help you with?
Well, we're here doing a little bit of business, and we were wondering if you had possibly any information for us.
I don't know much about business. I work at a church, make very little money. I dig graves and such. What can I do for you?
No reason to be so cold, love. Come on now. We're all friends here.
Roll a persuasion. Well, let's play roll a seduction, but this is a persuasion.
Yeah. Well, that is going to be a very good number. That's a 23 total.
Fair enough. All right. What are you looking for?
Well, we've been hearing bits and pieces, but a little bit of a problem might be happening around here, and you seem like an intelligent fella. Maybe you know a couple of things that the others might not.
All right. What you need?
I apologize, I'm not entirely sure of the questions I'm supposed to be asking here.
just find out like where if he knows about the room and if he's gone. I don't know. Work that in somehow.
Well, the father did mention a bit of a lesser known area. Perhaps you've been privy to what's going on?
Not privy to much, honestly. I just kind of do the general work they need here.
Really? Keeping somebody that seems to have your kind of talent on the outside. I find it hard to believe that.
My talent? What do you mean? I'm manual labor. That's what I do.
Oh, you've got an air about you, love. Don't be selling yourself short.
Oh, thanks. But so what's your question?
I'm sorry, I'm just clarifying knowledge I would have had is that was a basement room, yes?
Yep.
Well, down in
Basement room and
the
things missing from there.
sorry?
Basement room and things missing.
Well, wondering if you knew what was in the basement and possibly what might be missing from it.
Honestly, the priest keeps that pretty locked up tight. Doesn't talk much about it, honestly, every time we ask. I stopped asking.
Aquila will saunter over the last few feet at this point and speak up. I mean, you stopped asking the priest, right?
I mean, he's not gonna tell me or let me in.
But you talked to someone who did tell you.
I don't know who else would know, to be honest with you.
Perhaps the youngin who's had some good ties with the priest.
I didn't think that Father Lucian trusted him with.
And maybe that stung a bit.
Not really. He's training to be the next priest here. You know, I got my sisters and brothers to take care of. I don't really have the time to put in like Yizik does.
Like who?
Sorry. What's his name? Yesik?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm getting characters mixed up.
Your older brother, then.
Of course, yeah.
I know how that is. I mean, my younger sister was always a little bit more headstrong than me, but nonetheless, you gotta look out for them, right?
Well, they're a lot younger than me. And with my parents gone, it all falls to me.
Is that why you started talking to Izzet? Came to you with the deal?
Yeah, I talk to Isaac all the time. You know, we work together. He's a good kid.
No. Izzet, the, you know.
Oh, Isaac? No, I've never talked to him. Guy kind of scares me, honestly.
So, must be a little bit difficult to take care of. How much younger are they?
One's 8 and one's 6.
Well, you know, it's a real shame. I really do appreciate the work that you and the father and Yesek do here, but I was unable to find an alms box. Sanka reaches into his pouch, holds out a hand.
Put his hand out.
If you could get these 3 coins in there, I'd really appreciate it. And he drops 5 gold into his hand.
That's a lot for a rich kid. I mean, a poor kid.
Sorry, just check. All right. I knew about it.
It's got some far-reaching implications. I'll be honest, we're out for ourselves here too. We're looking to have a friend taken care of, and if we can get to the bottom to this, it can be solved.
All right. Found out about it. And I took them.
Pried it open with your shovel?
Yes. Priest keeps the keys with him at all times, but he's a heavier sleeper than he thinks he is.
So where's he now? The bones, I mean.
I gave him to the coffin maker. He asked me to do it. He gave me money to help feed my brother and sister.
I can't fault you.
Please, I need this job. I shouldn't have done this, but...
It's alright. We were, planning on talking to the coffin maker anyway. Apparently it's one of the places to see in town.
Yeah. It's really not. I don't know who told you that.
Just a man with a monkey. But, you take care of your siblings.
That's all I try to do.
Milo? Not a bad person.
I hope not.
Trust me. Sometimes you gotta deceive some people in order to do the right thing.
Thank you. Can I get back to work now? I need to think.
How do you see with all that hair in your face?
and like pushes his hair back, like just like kind of moving his head and flies back.
Oh, is it like like anime?
He's more like at like the 90s, like ooh, he's the good guy in this movie, like the handsome
leading-
guy.
Leading man in
And
a
like-
rom-com. Teen
Yeah.
rom-com.
Hey, Pure, you think you could give the kid
Yeah,
a hand
I was-
digging up this bush?
Would you like a hand?
No,
Would you like a haircut?
no.
Okay.
He turns
Been a
around
pleasure.
and he starts just putting his shovel back in.
It's been a pleasure, Milo.
Yeah, pleasure. And he'll go back to work.
Let's go, ladies.
Hoi doggy.
Right?
And Sanko will turn around and walk back towards the entrance of the church.
Lee will wait a minute and then follow.
Once we get a little more out of earshot of the kid, just. Oh, apparently I'm a little rusty.
Nah. Well, it wasn't like I was thinking. I was thinking with his head for once, not his lower head.
Works in a church. Devil lady approaches.
Come on. That's
Fair point.
temptation.
Yeah.
Fair point. Fair point.
Don't feel bad, Rinneray. You still turn heads half the places we go.
As long as they're the right heads, then I got nothing to worry about.
There you guys are.
And Lee follows in a bit
Did you
afterward.
get info? Riri, did he fall for your
Hook,
smile?
line, and sinker. I don't know what I'd do without her.
I hate to tell you, but I think Lee is jealous.
I am
Oh,
right
Lee! Lee, there you are! Oh, hi! Oh, Lee!
Awkward. I don't.
Yeah, very awkward. So, what did you guys find out?
We'll tell you out of earshot of this place.
Yeah.
Best that we figured things out where things are safest.
Okay. Let's, start heading out then.
How much time has passed? Has it been a couple hours?
Probably about that.
All right. Well, the proprietors of the inn said that Rictavia was likely to be back in a couple hours, so he may be back now.
Sure.
We could regroup there, share information, and if he's not, we'll continue our investigation here, and if he is, well,
Yeah, let's get some food. Talk to Monkey Man.
now I really want to know
Monkey?
why he told us to go to the coffin shop.
As do I.
Yeah, that's starting to sound like that one has a little more involvement with things than we may be led to believe.
Well, maybe Madame Eva was onto something.
Perhaps.
Fair enough.
Are we going back to the coffin place?
No, to the inn.
Oh, okay. You guys are just
Well-
talking about coffins again. I'm not sure what the heck you guys did out there. I really
We
don't
need.
think
I mean, we will discuss it out of earshot. In
Okay, let's
private
go.
quarters. Back to
So,
you.
after a good 15 minute walk, you guys find yourself coming up on the Blue Water Inn. As you're walking up in the distance, you can see a bright colored half elf kind of strumming a guitar and walking toward just towards the door.
He used to own the monkey that's at the toy store.
Oh.
And remember
So he-
Madame Eva
He's coming towards you guys, and then he kind of like turns into toward Blue Water Inn. He's probably good 150 feet in front of you.
Well, good timing then.
Indeed, there's our man. And Lee will head in.
Coming back in, you'll notice the hunters are gone now. Place is a little bit more lively with other townsfolk in, but not Not crazy busy. Maybe another 10 random townsfolk in there. You see Rictavio just kind of getting to his seat. We were sitting last time. At this point, you actually see all 4 of what you assume is the family. You see the young boy, the youngest boy, running around with gathering plates of empty food plates.
Empty food.
Yeah,
There's empty foods everywhere.
You see the other boy over at the hearth, attempting to get a fire started. And you see the father back in his big armchair while his
He
wife is
lives
pouring
life.
drinks.
Why don't you guys grab us a table? I'll get a round of drinks and we can talk over this.
Okay,
Sounds good.
get some food.
Yeah. Smashed potatoes. I hear those are empty calories. No one gonna eat them all.
Food
Are
and
you
drink for the
worried
table,
about
then.
your weight?
No, just the empty plates thing.
Food and drink for the table, then.
Of course. So yeah, you approach the bar, and he'll speak to you. Hello.
Ah, hello again.
Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, my friends and I, and he points to the table where they're getting set up, looking
course.
for a round of food and drink.
Something we can do.
Hmm.
Probably give us a good 10, 15 minutes on the food, then whatever you looking for wine.
No rush on the food. We'll be here sometime, I imagine.
At that point, he'll stand up, bring his arms back. You hear a big cracking sound as he kind of like stretches out his back. Well, my wife will get you the drinks. I'll be back with your food. Kinda
Appreciate
walks
it.
away, cracking other muscles. He walks into the kitchen.
Sankla will fill the table with the rest of them.
Of course. In a few seconds, she'll actually come over with a couple pitchers of wine.
Ah,
So, what's our
Thank
course
you.
of action?
well, I would
Well,
like to...
tell us what you learned. Because we don't know, because we didn't sneak.
The bones were taken and they were given to the gravekeeper. Or the coffin maker, rather.
Did he ask for them? Was
Yes.
the boy? Oh.
Lee's gonna look around to make sure no one's listening in.
And make a perception check.
Crap.
So is the boy good or bad?
That's a 15 on the die, plus 5, so 20.
The person who did
So
it...
the ninjas have.
The person who did it had their reasons, and I wouldn't demean them for it.
Okay.
Beyond
so
that,
they can be slightly trusted.
Beyond
No
that,
one's listening.
I doubt
You can
that
tell.
anybody taking those bones knew what they did.
So he's locked himself in that place, and he has what we need.
I'm more curious as to why he wanted the bones taken, but
Mm.
My
Find
guess
out
is he
about
knew.
that. Ooh. Spooky
If
thought.
he knew that the bones kept that church safe, why do you think he was so reluctant to open the door to anyone?
indeed.
Which means he thinks he's being hunted.
Well, he definitely is now.
He is now, yeah.
What's between him and us? A door.
And what do we have? A Fjorstein. That was a big word. I didn't like it. I'm not going to call you that again.
I'm gonna start polishing up my door kicking boot.
Oh, that you do. That you do.
Tavio gave one of us a card, correct?
Yeah, and Lee takes it out. Rotavio's Carnival of Wonders, I think it says. Yes. G holds it out, passes it over to Sankla. So while you were back here, Luna, we did go to the toy shop. And do you recall the card, one particular card from Madame Eva's reading?
Do I recall one card? Probably.
It was...
Look for an entertaining man with a monkey.
Oh, yeah.
And Blinsky has a monkey,
Oh.
but only acquired him recently. From Octavia over there.
Oh.
So who do you think's our person?
Well,
Octavia?
Blinsky was kind of not so much entertaining, more depressing, if I'm to be perfectly frank.
I think he was entertaining in a sad way.
Oh my goodness.
He does make toys, so that's fun.
So
And
he
to his
entertains
credit-
tons of people. With toys.
To his credit, he tries, but I think the one we're after is Octavio. At
Well,
least that's what my gut tells me.
What was the rest of it? It was like champion artifact or something. What are we supposed to be looking out for here?
Sanko would pull out the card and put it on the table.
Oh, you have it?
Being the man with both of Octavio's cards now, I believe I'll go chat with the man.
Lee's gonna go with.
Are you
Sanko-
sure? I think this is like a prince thing.
So Sanko will
He-
grab.
He could tell things. Also, he's the one who told us to go to the coffee shop in the first place.
Oh.
And he could just tell by my bearing that I hunt creatures of the night. So,
It's a perceptive man.
indeed.
I think it
See if
might
he
do to
knows
have more than
Athena.
What was that, Rena Ray?
I think it might do to have more than two hands. Perhaps I'll join you.
You know, I always like having you at my side.
They're doing that trio thing again, guys.
And Sanko will gather up the two cards,
Alright then.
stride over to Octavio.
Okay. You said he's still kind of getting himself all set. Sorry, I just need to check one thing, guys.
Well, when they walk away, we're gonna try and teach Fjordstein some giant how to say like hello
Make an intelligence check, Fierstein.
Oh
and
boy.
giant trio.
I'm pretty sure it's just dwarvish but bigger.
Bigger. 17. Oh, intelligence plus. What's my intelligence? Oh, my intelligence is plus. It's 16, so.
+3.
Plus 3. So 20.
Funny? You can teach him 3 words. Her.
Ooh.
3 words. And she'll memorize.
Okay, go to the other group. We'll decide what 3
Yeah,
words
we-
while you're doing that.
Of course. Yes. So you guys walk over. Octavio sitting there. He's kind of tuning his lute.
Hmm?
Hello! How are you? Back!
Yes,
Ah.
we are. Hello again.
Hello!
Glad to see that you returned. We
Of course, Octavio returns all the time.
began to get a little worried that we might not have our entertainment tonight when we saw this spot vacant earlier.
Oh, my apologies. I would not want. I would not want you to have that problem. I'm here. What would you like to hear?
Oh, well, I haven't heard nearly enough of your repertoire to know what your best and brightest are, so I'll leave that up to the star of the show.
Of course.
I mean, it does say here on your card, and he hands over to Octavio the Madame Eva card.
Well, I'm an artifact.
Oh, my mistake. A few playing cards in my pockets as well.
You can make an insight check.
That is not good, but I'm glad I came over there with people.
I think Lee is definitely helping with that. She's watching
Okay.
like a hawk.
All right, Lee, you can grab it.
Okay. Hey, that was a 17 on the die, and my insight is 5.
Yeah, my
22?
insight would have only been 7.
Oh, wow.
I rolled a 3.
What was your sorry?
22 total.
Okay. He recognizes what the card. He acts like he didn't, but he understood. He definitely regarded it for a second.
So, is there any way we could perchance get a private performance from you?
Oh, I don't know what people have told you, but I'm not that kind of sucker.
No. I don't. Lee,
I am
bless you.
flattered, you mean? I know, you haven't seen an elf in a while, but I'm only half.
Lee. Not quite so forward. I believe what she's asking is, you're not quite set up here. Why not put the loot down a moment? We've more than enough wine we can drink at our table. Join us for a meal and a drink before you start.
How can Rictavio say no? You mean, you're offering to buy me food and drink. I cannot say no to this. That's how his entertainers survive.
Well, come then. We're just over there with the enthusiastic short ones.
They're fun. He'll get up. He'll keep a lot of his stuff there. Definitely keeps an eye on it through the rest of the proceedings, but
Yeah, so Sanka would lead him back.
of course, yeah.
And either pull a chair or drag a chair from another table in order to allow him to take a seat.
Take a seat. Hello, everyone.
Well.
I don't know that you've been properly introduced to us all, have you?
No. Let me please start. I am Rictavio.
Is he at the table
Nice.
we are?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have missed that. Hi.
Hey! Oh, hi!
Hi.
Introductions, folks. Introductions.
I'm Luna!
Hello.
I imagine that we drag him over in the middle of them grunting and giant.
Yeah.
I am Sankla Bretwald, and I believe you've met the others.
The Bretwald family, good family. Beautiful kingdom, beautiful trees.
You really aren't from around here, are you?
Oh, I'm from all over.
Well, it's nice to at least see somebody that recognizes a few of us.
I don't recognize him, I just remember his name.
Fair enough.
But, I do believe that was your card, wasn't it?
What card? The one that says Octavio's. That's mine. I gave it to you! Do you want another? He pulls them out. He's got like one between each finger.
No, I know that one is yours. I believe the other one is also yours.
Well, I'm afraid you haven't me at the loss here.
We were told to seek out an entertaining man with a monkey, and upon meeting Mr. Belinsky earlier today, we learned that you were up until recently in possession of a monkey.
Who would have told you this?
A Vistani woman named Madame Eva.
Vistani, you say?
Yes.
We do.
It is not Rictavio's card, I don't know what to tell you. I must excuse you. I'm very uncomfortable at this point. I think I'm going to go back. But please, take another card, and maybe come listen to my songs later.
Can I ask you why you
He's gonna put
decided?
down a card, and he's gonna stand up and start leaving.
Can I ask you why you decided to send us to the coffin shop?
The man seemed depressed when I met him a week ago. I tried to send people to people that aren't happy. Same reason I sent you to the toy maker. Have a lovely evening, you brave adventurers. And you see he goes over and he starts grabbing his stuff and he starts heading up to his room upstairs.
Well, that was certainly much less the reaction I think any of us were looking for.
Well, I think it's safe to say he knows something.
Indeed.
A lot more than he is clearly willing to admit.
Hmm.
You guys scared him.
Suppose we pushed a little hard.
Of the same
Sorry,
token,
I'm not very good at this.
Of the same token, that feels a lot more like the likes of the Vistani are what are setting him off here.
Hmm.
He must be in the wrong way with them. Or at least he thinks he is.
Well, I know several of the locals, many of the people at least in Barovia Village, were wary of the Vistani. I
Well,
know
they're the-
Ismark and Irina are definitely wary of the Vistani, so maybe...
Well, the Vistani are the only ones that are said to be able to come and go from Barovia, correct?
Indeed.
Is this true?
Which implies collusion, if not collaboration, with Strahd.
Sorry, what, Irina?
They can leave Barovia.
Yes.
She's
That is
just
true.
confirming it.
They've told us that themselves.
Do you think maybe Rictavio was Vistani?
Could be, and maybe something happened.
You can always push him out in the mist, see what happens. Kidding, of course.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm thinking at this point. Not that specific action taken, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is perhaps something happened and he's not allowed to wear that banner anymore.
Now he's not allowed to go and come and go as he pleases. He does say he's from all over.
And he does make it very much sound like he is trapped here now with the rest of us.
Well, we can try him again. Maybe not here. Maybe it was the... Lee's gonna scan the crowd. Just see sort of what sort of people are here. Just take a quick glance about.
From what you're getting, there's a lot of people there. They seem to be just kind of sitting here drinking. A lot of them, you might guess, might be going just through the motions. A few of them are having light conversations, but they're nothing big.
Okay, Lee will lean a little farther into the table. The proprietors did mention that he wanders off to the stockyard. We could try and find him there tomorrow. Someplace more private.
I'm all for that.
He was definitely hiding something.
Why don't we visit his carnival thing?
That is a good idea.
Carnival.
Because maybe it's not him. Maybe he's leading us. Maybe there's someone there, or even someone that will spill more beans.
Well, I mean, it is called Rictavia's Carnival of Wonders, but that is still a good idea. We should try and
Sounds like a lot of people would know a lot about him then.
Well, I don't think that's a bad idea. I think he's still the man to be after, otherwise he wouldn't have been so unnerved by the
KG.
questions we asked.
So, we will try him in the light.
Until then, we should enjoy our meal and then visit our friend
Mm.
who makes coffins for a living.
Oh, I want to go
Let's
talk
not-
to this man too.
Let's not say, let's not let him politely decline our knocks this time.
Agreed.
Sounds like a plan to me.
She has a Fiorsine pointed look.
I wanna attest something. So I'm gonna write down a little note in Dwarvish saying, "Mira, get me some more ale," and I'm gonna hand it to her.
Okay.
And
I don't understand fish.
it's the written script though.
It
Oh.
uses the same letters, but it might not be the same words.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was just going through my lovely player handbook.
I don't know exactly how that works, but I would
And
imagine.
I would say it's different.
Script. Well, then I don't
I
do
will
that.
keep the note. No, I want it.
No, you
I'll
want it?
study
Okay.
it.
Okay.
There would probably be similarities.
It's
but
the same thing as like English and French use the same letters.
Gosh
But-
darn French.
It's not the same.
All
I mean,
right.
the difference between like Roman lettering and kanji
Yeah.
would be Elvish script and common script.
It's okay. I will practice and I will learn this important message. It means a lot.
Okay. All right, there, Ven.
Yeah. So,
Hey.
Hey.
what would you guys like to do?
My foot's getting itchy, guys.
I mean, definitely sitting and enjoying this, but partway through, just idle conversation, kind of turned to Songclad and Undercommon. I think we need to have a little bit of a chat later.
He turns to Rinare and gives her a bit of a puzzled look.
I learned something the other day, and I'd like you to know about it.
Just keep eye contact. He won't respond.
Is this becoming a thing where we just talk about things in front of each other in a different language? Cause like it's gonna get pretty annoying, isn't it?
It's here.
Where's my
Mira.
celestial friends?
Uh,
Who knows celestial?
Yeah.
Lee speaks up in Celestial. Here, Mira. I did make note of your new penchant for riddles, and I have one for you, if you're interested.
Ooh. I'm sure the celestial beings love that we're doing this in their language.
I mean, do you wish to continue this in Celestial, or?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay.
Always.
All right. Well, the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Luna helps. The more you take, the less.
The more.
The more? The more you take, the more. No.
The more
the
you
more
take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Heh. Heh.
And I will leave you with that one.
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
World-shattering puzzle solving.
Halfling
Oh,
wrangle.
no.
Halfling wrangle.
The more you take, the more does it. Is it death?
No,
Whoa.
no, it's not.
It's
Wait, it would be life because you leave more lives
Oh.
behind when you take a life.
It's not that either.
Oh.
That's a very beautifully morbid way of looking at that. I'm actually very beautifully. I don't
Wait, do you
understand
understand Celestial?
that. I don't
Oh.
understand that. That's my bad. But from an out-of-game perspective, that is beautifully morbid, and I love that.
You're welcome.
Also, I've been doing some thinking.
Are you in common now? You should switch to
In common, she's addressing everyone.
Okay.
Irina and Ismark both asked if our group had a name, and I've been thinking on that. I may have got something. If I could run it by you all.
Well, spit it out.
Sure.
The word ambarone in my tongue means dawn.
Uprising.
I
Oh,
mean, that's
Well, uprise, I suppose. Right?
yes. It's an older way of interpreting it, but wait. Uprising of dawn.
well, that certainly sounds like something that we might be bringing about.
I like uprising. That sounds fun.
Don't suppose Strahd would too much like either of those things.
No, not likely.
Then we better keep it.
Ambarone?
And Barney.
In Barney. It'll be hard to
In
get the
Barney.
pronunciation right,
Luna?
but
Repeat after me. Ambarone.
And Barney.
We'll continue to work on that.
Alright.
Embarane.
Yes.
I like
Show
it.
off.
The dawn uprising certainly has a ring to it.
Or the uprise of dawn, depending on how you want to split hairs.
Fair enough.
The Elvish language just seems really complicated. You should stick to the grunts and like single syllable giant.
Well, I suppose I was taught a bit of a bastardized common version.
Well. But, I mean, I will say, no song sounds better than it does in Elvish.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure Octavia would agree.
Mm.
I like celestial, but I'll believe
Yeah,
you.
hymns of Athena and Celestial's pretty beautiful.
She has a point.
That I believe.
And I must admit, there's little more than I enjoy more than hearing Arena Ray curse someone out in her native tongue. That is a sweet sound.
Yeah, you gotta teach us that stuff. That sounds good.
Well, if you think you can learn to slur hissing noises into your mix, then you'll have a lot of fun with Infernal, but
I know giant and celestial. That's somewhere in between.
Some of those sounds, I don't think my tongue can actually move that way. But
Oh.
it's a
You
little
know.
bit of an acquired feeling, I'll give you that.
Well, currently I'm learning Dwarvish, so maybe after.
Alright.
Well, heroes of what was it? Sorry,
Ambarone.
And Barney.
Heroes of Embarane. Thank you for your help, and hopefully the best in the future.
Well, I hope for the best, too.
Mm.
I hope we can find a safe place for you, Irina.
It's not
I
a
hope so
matter. It's not a matter of hope. It's a matter of when.
Okay, let's finish up and kick some doors!
woo!
As you all sit there, Sankla, you notice a vibration on your hilt. You feel, Polaris literally vibrates.
Just things.
Sorry, get the call. Gotta take this.
reach down and grab it.
Clear it from the hilt. You look, and on the short end of the, just above the hilt, the name Ambarane becomes etched in the blade.
Well, seems I forgot a lot of people who signed their approval on this.
On second thought, we should change the name. I'm kidding.
Badasses of Barovia.
Better than Strahd.
Well,
Suppose Polaris agrees as well. We're to bring the dawn.
Damn, then let's bring the dawn, that is.
Let's bring it.
Shall we pay our coffin-making friend a visit?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No point in tarrying.
All right.
Alright.
Gods.
Alright. Up and go.
Lee leads the way.
Right? Sanka will follow close after.
Right behind him.
Oh, I won't go.
But we need you to get in!
So, did you all get up to leave? Can I get everyone to make a perception check?
Oh, poo.
Ooh. Hey.
Natural 20.
Perception
Oh,
check.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
nice. Good job.
20 total.
22.
19.
22.
So,
Bunch of
Ten.
perceptive fuckers.
you all get up and start walking away from the table. And only Rinneray notices a lone card sitting on the table.
Which card?
Rictavio dropped a card before he left.
I'll pick it up.
Look at it. It says Rictavio's Carnival of Wonder. And you flip it over. And it says Stockyard Midnight. Written in ink.
Ooh.
Well, folks, we have a secondary trip to be making today.
What is it? What?
Where to?
Looks like our friend's willing to talk after all.
The carnival?
It,
I've never been to a carnival.
Mentioned the stockyard at midnight.
Oh,
That doesn't sound carnival-ish.
that sounds like less fun.
Well, I mean, I was told that he goes there, so maybe that's. Maybe that's where his carnival is based.
I like your positivity.
Yep, I like it.
Well, I
Probably.
guess we'll find out at midnight.
Well,
What time
Alright.
is it now, at any rate?
But after everything, it'd probably be around 2 or 3.
We had some nice lunch.
we had lunch.
We can definitely make it to the...
Got a little day drunk.
Actually, you know what? I'd actually probably put it closer to 7. Think about you guys didn't sleep since you got here. So,
Oh, no.
yeah.
So we had a drink with dinner, and now we're off to go kick down somebody's door.
And hopefully make it back in time.
Well,
I'm sure we
Suck
will.
the town
Okay.
can't be so big that we can't cover it in 4.5 hours.
We're just gonna ask a few
I-
questions.
I would also argue in favor of maybe discretion.
You
I know
always
that's
At the stockyard, or
not good at
no
that.
at
The
the
coffin.
coffin maker. It's holy relics. It's I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me about this.
Why don't we
But-
go to the front door and you take a side passage? Because I suck at sneaking. But I'm good at helping break down doors and
I mean,
intimidating people.
if you wish to create a diversion, I could see about scouting out the area around.
Oh,
I
we can
don't-
create a diversion.
I don't so much think you need a diversion, love, with a little bit of magical help.
I mean,
I can turn you invisible if you like.
oh,
Oh,
I
Wow.
do have that prepared for the day.
well, that may help a great deal.
and if we're talking about sneaking in, I'm
Long
sure
as
you can. I'm sure you have your tricks that you've been showing off.
Well, for the day, that's my sneakiest of spells.
Well, you snuck away from us pretty well back in the death house. No one's gonna notice a spider in a house.
That's a fair point. Well, it's a 2 for 1. I guess the two of us will be breaking in.
Indeed.
ooh. I mean, people have their things. Your thing is sneaking into.
Must you always insinuate things?
No!
I mean, the more you do together, the stronger you'll be.
Insinuate what?
I mean, you take it however you want. Your friendship will grow. That's just what I meant.
Leah's blushing pretty much beet red right now. She's almost the same color of her scar.
Oh.
Oh,
The scar is redder.
okay. So the rest of us, diversion, and couple is going to sneak in. Yes.
I guess yes.
All right.
Onward.
So we'll break away just a few houses before and get ourselves set up then.
Of course. So you guys make your way there. A little bit of time.
We'll give you the 10-15 minutes you need to prepare, and then the minute you need to...
So,
Oh,
you know.
you'll know when we've knocked on the door. Don't worry.
So you guys get about 3 houses down from the coffin maker. And from there you...
I keep thinking you're saying coffee maker.
I'm not.
Same.
Just
Absolutely not.
changes the whole
It's a
situation.
grumpy barista.
No, that place is
He's just
very
sad 'cause his
drear
arm's not
and
kicking
kind
off.
of bad. Anybody who's a coffee maker, they're just the greatest people.
Just the biggest product placement ever.
But anyways, so yes, you guys get a. They kind of give you some time. You guys duck into an alley, make your preparations, whatever they may be.
Mhm.
I guess Rainy Ray casts invisibility on me.
Okay.
And then I will then be shaped into a spider and crawl up on Lee's
What?
shoulder. Crawl up onto Lee's shoulder. for the time
Before this happens, though, she's gonna stop Rainy Ray. If anything happens, if anything goes south, I want you to get out of there. Get to safety. Okay?
I know what that means, so I can do that for you.
Thank you.
But same goes to you, yeah?
I'll do my best.
One of us needs to be getting out of there if something goes wrong.
Yeah, at least one of us needs to be able to warn the others.
Aye.
Then let's do this.
Alright.
Visibility cast and B shape done. Yeah, you guys head towards the coffin maker's shop. Must find it. Ooh, wow, I actually turned to it immediately.
Ooh.
That never happened.
Oh boy.
Well played.
All right, so you approach the 2-story building.
All right.
Alright,
All right,
my stealth
team
now.
distraction. Here we go.
Yeah. Go for it. Or you can roll your stealth. You have advantage on this.
I'm just gonna see what that other one is. Okay. First one was better. Nat 20.
Of course. Just kidding.
Plus 7, but
So let me just get Strahd stuff up.
Wait, what?
I beg your pardon.
Okay. Nothing. Sorry about it.
You just have to see exactly how well Strahd can see invisibility.
We've
and the fact that he
actually
can hear
changed
your
our
blood.
mind and we want it back.
No, it's too late.
Oh, I guarantee you Strahd can see basic invisibility.
Oh no, here's the thing. If Strahd's out there, you want to break into this building. It's a private residence guarded by holy bones.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What did you roll?
Me?
Hmm.
Nat 20.
Okay.
And my stealth is 7.
So
All right. No worries.
that 20 plus 7.
Okay. I mean, please don't just have yourself filled with confidence. You never know.
Yeah,
What could happen?
I'm not. I'm really not.
Okay.
I'm ready for anything.
So you guys come upon this house. You find the same as before. The front door, seemingly closed. Making your way around, you see many windows, all of them boarded up. Sorry, shutters are closed tight. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll circumnavigate the entire building. Is there any Is there any other way in other than the front door?
There is a back door. Or a side door, I should say.
Okay.
Going over to it, you kind of put your hand out and it is locked.
All right. Lee's got these tools. She's not proficient in them, but can I attempt to use them?
Yes. What I need to find out though is, I believe that would constitute as an action.
I believe it's only attacks that break invisibility.
Yes. Attacking or
Okay.
casting a spell.
Okay, you're good then. Yeah, you can make an attempt at it.
Okay. And that's what? Sleight of hand, dex,
I'd put a sleight of hand. Yes.
sleight of hand. Okay.
Oh no, it's a lockpicking attempt, which is your
It
dex.
would be Dex. Since you don't have proficiency in thieves' tools, it would just be plus Dex.
Just dex.
Okay. Thank goodness I'm good at that.
Most times, if you're good at thieves' tools, and you just do sleight of hand because it's the same.
Die, don't fail me now, please. Okay, 16 on the die plus 5.
Okay.
21.
You seem to hear a clicking sound.
Okay. As quietly as possible, I open the door and peer in.
Okay. There's a slight. These aren't the greatest doors, so there is a slight. But seems quiet enough. So.
Can I hear anything? Perception?
Yep, go for it.
Okay, that's a 12 on the die plus 5. 17.
Okay, so you can hear some muttering in the room just to your right.
Can I hear exactly what's being said, or is it just...
It's quiet.
Okay. Alright, I think I will...
So, you have entered a workshop, it seems. It contains everything a carpenter needs to make coffins and furniture. There are 3 sturdy work tables that stretch the length of the west wall, which is just left where you are. Many different tools and extra pieces of wood here.
Nothing that they would have hidden bones in or anything.
You can make an investigation check.
Investigation? Okay, that's a 13 on the die. Investigation is 4. 17?
So as you kind of make your way through and you're lifting stuff and moving and opening anything that potentially could keep something in it, you don't seem to find anything. But you also have spent a probably good 5 minutes looking. Just be aware that you're stealthy. And everything you're doing is taking longer because you're being quiet.
The voices I heard to the room over there, are they moving at all? Are they still there, muttering? What is...
You just hear muttering.
Okay. I think I will creep
Once
over...
in a while you hear like a maybe like a little bit of a bang, like put something down or... Not like a bang, I shouldn't be like... It's like
Oh, okay, just...
putting down a
something
cup or
goes
something
down.
like that, yeah.
Okay. I think Lee will creep over to that door. Is it open or is it closed?
It is closed currently. There are 2 doors exiting this room. One of them is just left of when you came in, and the other one is about 20 feet down the way.
Okay, and the one 20 feet down is the one that I could hear voices from?
No, the one that you heard stuff was the first one.
Okay, then I will listen to the first one. Like, just put my ear up to the door and listen through the keyhole.
Okay. Just gotta get the McCreary coffin done in time, and I have to gotta collect payment on. I gotta get that payment off to Emilio. He's just kind of muttering to himself, like kind of like a to-do list.
Okay, so the coffin maker is in there. I think I'm going to avoid that door. I'm going to creep down towards the other door, listening carefully as I go.
Before we fully leave that door, I'm gonna use one of my little spider legs, kind of tap Lee's face, and then jump off onto the wall and start scurrying under the door
Which do you go towards the one with the coffin maker in it?
towards the coffin maker.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
You know you said to
Sec-
Riri, if stuff goes bad, make sure you get out. Yeah, she's what makes things go bad.
there's a table with 4 chairs in the corner of this room, with the lantern hanging directly above them. There are 2 well-made cabinets sitting on the east wall, and sitting in facing towards the corner, you do see Heinrich, the coffin maker. He's you've seen his eyes before, but you see he has gray hair slicked back with a big bushy beard. He wears a thick leather apron with brown clothes underneath. The apron is scarred with what seems to be just well worn. He's kind of just sitting there muttering to himself. He's got like a piece of paper out, and he's got like an inkwell and a quill, and he's just enough to make sure.
Now, do there appear to be any like egg-like containers or cupboards in here?
There are the 2 cabinets.
So the 2 cabinets. Okay. Does it look like I'd be able to squeeze between the doors there?
One of them is kind of ajar, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna crawl around in there, see if I see anything.
Looking over it, you kind of find more or less some worthless items. You find like maybe a rock that's been polished very smooth. There's what seems to be a root that's very convoluted and knotted. It seems interesting. A lot of it seems like worthless knickknacks that potentially he's gathered over the years. Things that seem important to him, but you find no value in.
That's fair.
With that, Lee.
As soon as Rena tapped Lee on the face, Lee probably was going to stop and kind of press herself up against the wall just to stay close by that door in case anything goes wrong.
Of course. All right. So you've checked out the.
Risk.
Oh, sorry. No, fair enough.
She doesn't want to risk opening the door and possibly alerting him because he's still in there.
Of course.
Yeah. Trying not to disturb anything. Trying to stay out of the way as possible. Waiting for that distraction.
No worries. You're not moving. No stealthing.
Yeah.
Rena, you've checked out both cabinets. What would you like to do?
At that point, if there doesn't look like there'd be anything else specifically to be hiding anything in, I'll head back out.
Okay. Yeah. So you get down, you start scurrying across the way. Make a stealth check.
Oh yay! Here's where everything goes wrong.
What's your stealth as a spider?
I actually am not aware of that. I've been meaning to look that up specifically.
I mean, you are a bitty spider, so...
Also, when are we knocking? Did we pick a time limit? 10, 15 minutes,
That's another
right?
question. You guys said 15 minutes. It would have been passed by now.
Oh, it is?
Technically. She's, it was probably about 5... Coming up on that time, I'd probably give you another... I'll give you another few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm forgetting the dexterity for a spider.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 17 on the die.
Okay. So, let's hope it has 2.
Alrighty.
I don't know what a spider has because all I have is giant spider. Look at these phase spider. That's plus 2 dex.
Okay.
It's not what you are, but I'll give you that.
Appreciate that.
So, he doesn't seem to notice you as you crawl back under the door.
Alright, Lee will probably,
Back up onto Ellie.
yeah.
You wouldn't know where Lee is.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lee
that's
was
fair.
gonna just quietly tap the ground in front of Raina to try and kick up a tiny bit of dust. Just to indicate, hey, climb on my hand here.
Yeah, roll a d20 for me.
Oh no.
Don't squish the spider.
Well, Lee sees the spider,
I know.
but I will
she
try.
doesn't know to stop.
Okay, that's a 14 on the die.
It's not in that one. You're fine.
God.
It was less about you and more about her running still.
I see.
So yeah, you see this little. Poo, 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 poo.
Just scurry up on.
All right, so you're back up on the shoulder. No problems. You think you have about a minute or so before the knocking on the door comes?
Okay, and having circumnavigated the house, do I have an idea which door is the front door?
You have not circumvented. You have been in one room.
No, I meant when I went outside.
Oh yeah, it'd be. If you're guessing, it'd be through the far door. That Renray did not go on.
Okay. All right, and so I'm in this workshop. There's a door to the left. There's the far door.
Yep.
Is that along a hallway? Is there another way out of this room?
No, you don't know. All you know is it's a square room with 2 doors.
Okay, I think Lee is going to. Actually, I think she's going to wait for the knocking at the door. She's going to wait for the distraction.
Okay, so about a minute passes. You all, if your time has passed, are you guys going to knock on the door?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
go-
are.
Knock on that door.
Yeah, you hear this, Lee? You hear, what now? Freaking leave me alone. You hear a door open and then close, and then you hear footsteps across a long, echoing room. Outside. Go away. We're closed.
We're back.
I don't care.
Luna's
Knock on the
gonna
door
knock the
again.
door.
Okay.
What?
I'm curious. So, I've noticed that a lot of people die around here, and not that many people are my size. So I was wondering if you could show me something in my size.
I'm gonna knock on the door again.
What? What do you... We're gonna play this out. This is gonna be a bump back and forth thing. Renray Lee, what do you do?
Okay, so I saw him come out of that room that he was
You didn't
in.
see. You
I
didn't
didn't
see.
see
You've
him.
only heard.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. All right, I think Lee will creep over to that towards that far door. What does she see? Is the coffin maker at that door?
Okay. He is. So you've entered the workshop. His doors are wooden, like 100% wooden, so you can't see through them.
Okay. Okay, so he went down a different hallway. All right. All right. Leah's gonna go into that far door, creep over, and quietly open it.
Okay. So as you open the far door, you find you kind of look in and you see arranged haphazardly around the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins. It's just a large room with a bunch of coffins in it. It doesn't really and then on the far side of the door you see him standing at a door just by a little slit talking to someone you assume is the rest of your party.
Okay.
I will give you this so you can understand
Okay.
what's going on.
Ooh.
It opens up tiny. Oh,
It's
come
not
on.
huge. But
Yeah.
you can see what I mean. Like you were in the bottom left room.
I was in the long bottom left one. Okay.
He was in the other room, and you are now in the L-shaped room. Well, you're not in it. You're looking into it.
Okay, I see where I would be then. Okay.
Yeah, I had to make that so fast.
All right. I think So Lee can see 2 doors off to her right then?
Yep.
Alright, I think she will quietly creep into that room and go open that first door on her right.
Of course. Now, I am going to need a stealth check again here.
Yep. Because he's in the same damn room.
With advantage, though.
Yep.
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay, you're good.
Fuck for that.
Jesus.
So, as you open the door and you slip into this door that's literally right next to it, you find yourself in a stairway leading up, obviously.
Okay, she will... heading up. Okay. She will creep up the stairs quietly.
So, you slowly make your way up the stairs. On the third step up, you hear underneath you, but you quickly slide your foot to the farther end of to the outside of it, and not much is heard. You make your way up to the top landing, and there are 2 doors, one to your left, one to your right. But we're going back downstairs.
Okay.
What do you want?
I'm gonna.
My
look to
sister
Mira.
asked for
Oh.
service.
We're closed.
Well, you see, we're in need of it, and we're hurt.
She's still alive.
But she's very sick. I'll nudge Luna.
She wants
Make a
to.
deception check on that.
She wants to pick her own.
I assume I'm
Deception?
too wide for a children's.
Oh, no. You're not making the deception.
Oh, I'm not. Okay. Well, then that's
Oh,
good.
I am?
No.
Yes.
That's really good.
Isn't
Like,
she a performance?
Botch that.
21.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that. I'll fit her when she's dead.
Okay.
okay.
But I want to
look
see
here.
it now.
If you don't open this door, we're gonna break it down.
No,
and if you're in the way, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Okay.
Mira.
Oh, good point. Well, in that case, slides the thing closed.
Break it.
Mira!
I'll knock on the door again. Knock, knock, knock.
Break it.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock,
Luna's
knock,
gonna
knock.
cough really loudly.
Knock, knock, knock.
Here, sliding.
Could you stand like 3 feet to the left?
Here, sliding.
I kick it
It's going to
right then.
hurt.
Go for it. Make a strength check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, 22.
Hey.
2? Okay.
Never fails.
The door goes
Who's the door
flying in.
kicking?
And you, as you do, you're just like, you're confident, you know your strength, and all of a sudden your leg
Oh, yeah.
buckles under this door.
What?
Oh, no.
The door goes flying off, but you hurt your leg in the process. As you look down, you see that he's moved a coffin in front of it.
What a bit.
Door's off though.
Door's off, but what do you think you're doing?
Anybody else want to let him know what we're doing?
We're entering.
We're entering. We're getting a coffin size for our sick little halfling.
I'm
No,
closed.
we're here for the bones, you asshole.
What bones? Jesus, make an intimidation.
Yeah. This is
Oh my
me. I was
God.
gonna go.
Intimidation? Oh, dicks. That's 15.
Give me a
Not
second
bad.
on this one.
I got a -1 in charisma.
She also just kicked a door down that was blocked by a coffin. That's gotta count for something. Jesus.
Just give me a second, guys, because I gotta find it. Oh shit! You guys went in with guns blazing.
I didn't just want to go ask him about, like, hey, do you know about these bones? Did you go to the church? No, this fucker has the bones.
Okay, so we're gonna play it like this. What was your intimidation?
It's 15.
15. Okay.
Charisma, not my strong suit. Doors. Strong suit. Charisma, no.
Okay, I got it. Oh, okay, all right. All right, they're upstairs. They're upstairs in the.
Take
Please
us
don't
to the.
don't hurt me. No, I'm not going up there. Lee, you
Okay.
start hearing.
I hear a bang.
You hear a bang, and you start hearing rustling in the room. Three. In the room to your left.
Okay, Lee is going to cautiously open that door and peek in.
Okay, so coming into this room, you see a large, drafty room is strung with cobwebs and has taken up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wood planks lie amid several crates marked junk. What you see is all of a sudden these vampire spawn coming out of these things covered in dirt.
Oh fuck.
What was that? They do not see you. Like, what was that? I don't know.
How many are getting out?
Currently where
do
you
I
can
see?
you can see 3. Well, let's see. You can see 5.
Oh no.
Could be nothing. Could be something. We wait. Going back downstairs. They're upstairs. They're in a crate in the far corner. Please don't hurt me. Please, please, please don't hurt me.
Intentions aren't to hurt you. We just wanted, some questions answered. Mainly the bones,
Look.
really.
Look, you stay here. Stay.
Does
We'll go
anybody
handle this,
wanna
and then
look
you
after
will
him?
explain yourself.
I'll look after him.
You'll look
You
after him.
3 have fun.
Alright, we leave this in your capable hands. Go look for the bones.
Okay. So he points to a door. You see it's right across the way. There's 2 doors. He says it's the one on the right. Opening that up, you find a staircase. You head up. As you get to the top of the stairs, you bump into something that you're not quite sure what it is. Lee, you feel as Fjorstein bumps into you and almost
Okay.
pushes you almost into the room. The door flying open. They all look over. What was that? I don't know.
Lee is
Now-
going to quickly put a hand on Fjorstein.
Ah! Something's touching me. Oh, what the
One
hell?
One of them, all of a sudden, another crate opens up right next in front of you. Skitters up the wall. Something's here.
Okay, I hate to do this to myself, but would I be considered, like, carried or otherwise, like, affected by this? Or is there just a spider floating in midair?
There's a spider floating in midair, which
Isn't that weird?
unusual.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
spider silk's a thing.
Also, I think if you're under like a fold of her clothing, you wouldn't be visible.
Well, that's fair.
Anything she's got in her pockets can't be seen. So if you crawl inside a pocket or under her
Yeah,
collar,
there's also
thing-
the
You
cloak.
wouldn't be able to see though.
Yeah, that's fair.
well,
Okay.
why wouldn't she? Lee's invisible.
The way I'd work it is, it's
If
she's
I'm gonna, if
inside
I'm gonna be
something.
hidden,
The illusion
then
is
I'm
going
to be-
outside of everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
If
That's
she's
fair.
hidden, then there's got to be a downside to it.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Why'd you stop?
Something touched me.
Lee is okay. So Lee is stuck between.
Lee's rolling initiative, whatever, right now.
Oh fuck me!
They just
Lee's stuck-
talked.
Which means we should probably all roll initiative.
Yep. That's what I said, and with everyone else.
Oh god.
Oh, I dropped my phone.
Of course.
I'll burp really
I'll
quickly.
also say Irina stayed downstairs with Sankla.
Oh yeah, we should have just left Arena.
I
All right.
rolled an 8 for my initiative, and I'll be back.
Give 1 minute.
Okay.
Somebody remember that for me.
Yep.
The minutes are great, but they stick to each other. Okay. Let me just get myself set up here. Alright.
So anyone excited for Backstreet Boys?
Oh my goodness.
I got tickets!
Do you really?
I did!
That's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
It's like I want Spice Girls to come to Canada, but they're only just
I
touring the
know.
UK.
I don't know, maybe soon. They were selling out so fast though, it was crazy. I'm
Yeah.
hoping they do a second show so I can get better tickets.
It's like I tried to get tickets for the 90s concert in the summer, which was Aqua and Prozac.
Oh yeah. Oh
But they
yeah, I
sold
have
out,
a
like,
friend that went to
immediately.
that.
Ugh.
Okay.
Good old Prozac.
Let me just roll some initiatives here. Door kicking is great, but it's not subtle.
No, it's really not.
All
We did
right.
our job.
You guys ready for this?
Nope.
25 to 20.
Natural 20.
23.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
What the hell is happening? Again.
Who's got a higher dex?
My
Right.
deck.
I'm gonna guess Lee.
No, I mean
Mine
from natural
wasn't in
20.
that.
I'm gonna assume it's Luna has a higher dex.
3? Yeah. +3?
Plus 3?
Yeah, you're faster right now.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're a spider.
So natural 20. 25 to 20. Sorry. Anyone else say anything?
I did. 23.
All right. Okay, and then 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
11.
Oof. Oof, what happened?
All right.
The fighters always go last.
10 to 5.
8.
Oh jeez.
I'm just having a nice conversation with Gotham Maker.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is he saying anything about like the threat I gave him? The door I kicked in?
Is he talking about me?
Yeah, he is. You're a psycho. 5.
And then what are we looking for here? 5 to 10.
Sankla 5.
5. Okay. I think I got
Way
the
to not
initiative.
be in the final bracket.
Perfect. All right, we got initiative all set.
What, 0 or lower?
Yeah.
That doesn't
No,
exist.
0 to 5.
All right. So, first off, there it is, brightness room. I'm going to remember that. Okay,
You gotta remember it's bright in the room.
it is bright in the room.
It's bright in the room, guys.
They
Bright,
cannot
very bright.
regenerate.
It's bright in the room.
Shit, yeah. Okay.
All right, Luna.
Oh Jesus! Why do I have to go first? So
Rolling
often.
at 20.
You could hold your action.
Yeah, I know.
So you are in the stairwell behind Feuerstein, Lee, and
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So I
I
actually
assume
might
it goes, yeah,
roll
Fjord,
an
me.
action. Yeah, I'm gonna scream, and then Luna screams.
Well, now they definitely know there's more of us.
Well, whatever. She's freaked. Actually, does
there's
she see
definitely more of them, guys.
them? Wait, does Luna see them?
No.
No. Okay.
Still in the stairwell.
Then I'm gonna hold my action until something attacks.
What are you holding?
Probably. I'm gonna try guiding bolt because I seem to do well.
Okay, I will say this now.
Is it a spell?
You will use guiding
Oh.
bolt even if it doesn't go off, eh?
Use a cantrip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you hold a spell, you're holding the spell, but you've more or less cast it and you're holding it to the last second, you will lose that spell slot.
Okay, then I'll do a Sacred Flame. Hold that.
Okay, so if they come into your view, then Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Ray.
Am I close enough to any of them to be able to scurry at them and possibly bite them?
Oh,
What's your speed?
20 feet.
20.
For sure. There's one literally like probably 10 feet in front of you.
Okay, yeah, I'll just scurry over and bite it.
All right, make an attack with advantage.
Oh.
Doesn't expect you.
Unexpected spider bite.
Unexpected.
the worst.
That would be the
+4 to hit.
+4 to hit. Okay. So that's a non-natural 20,
Go for it.
and that is
One.
it's one piercing damage. There is no modifier. But they must succeed on a DC 9 con save or take 1d4 poison damage.
You're not a very poisonous spider.
You're okay. They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
I figured.
Amazing.
All right, Lee.
Okay, Lee is still blocking the door.
Yep.
With her, is she still invisible?
Yep.
Okay.
This is trippy.
Yeah, Lee is probably going to quickly scurry into the corner of the room.
Which corner?
Because
Because there's currently one just on the wall in the corner that's closest to you.
Okay. All right, maybe not scurry into the corner. She's just going to step into the room and move on to the side so others can get in.
Okay. So you gotta climb up on a bunch of like wooden planks.
Okay. Now she is going to do Lee's wombo. The one on the wall. Lee is going to point at, and she is going to use her Slayer's Prey ability on that one, which is like Hunter's Mark Light. Basically, I deal bonus action. I deal extra damage every
your
time I hit it with a
first
weapon attack.
On your
Okay.
first attack.
On
of
my
the round.
first attack of the round, yeah.
Of course.
And since neither of them have acted yet, get advantage on that attack roll.
Which are you shooting at?
The one on the wall.
The one that Renner just bit?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
He's creepy. Kill him first.
Yep. Also, I'm so glad I have advantage on my first round attacks because it was a 4 and a nat 20.
Hey.
Okay. and
What's
I'm using
what are you using?
the heavy
your longbow?
crossbow?
Heavy
Heavy
crossbow?
crossbow.
What's the short what's the disadvantage range on that?
Like 320. It's 80, 320. Anything within 80 feet is fine as long as nothing's in melee range with her.
Okay, you're good then.
Okay.
There's no minimum range.
Okay.
The only thing is a ranged weapon if anything's within like swing distance of you,
Okay.
So, 2d10
and 2 dice.
plus 5 plus 2 dice 6. Jesus Christ. Okay. It's a 7. Plus 3 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. Plus 5, 18 damage.
All right. All right. Takes a good, and you appear again.
Yep.
Looks at you. You hear the other ones
You
across
two
the other side of the
fish.
room, also
Yep.
hissing at you. Now it is the one, the far, far corner from you is going to take a run. It's going to make it about halfway to you. Now it is Mira's turn.
Ooh. Okay, so I still have George Steen in front of me.
But you can move past him.
I will move past, and there's 5 in the room.
Yep, that you can see.
Can I get within 30 feet of them?
There's one right across from you that's up on a wall. And then there's one that about 30 feet into the room. That's
Oh,
running
where-
towards Lee.
Is this room big?
Yes.
Like, I want to try and get 30 feet of people.
Also, Brian.
1 second.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, you can get this entire room.
Alright, I'll walk in, I'll look at them, and I'll be like, not these bastards again. And I will use my channel divinity, Conquering Presence.
Okay, and what does this do?
They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. And what is it? What are they gonna beat?
I don't have, it's a 13.
Okay, so 2 of them pass, and the rest of them fail.
So they are now frightened of me for 1 minute,
Okay.
but they can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
Okay. So
I think I wrote down what frightened me too.
they can't move towards you.
Did
Any
not.
attacks within sight of you have a disadvantage. Bunch of fun stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
good. And then
Alright.
I'm just gonna move. How much did I move?
You probably had to move your entire movement to get there.
Okay, so then I'll just be standing there waiting for one to hit me.
Of course. So they are both. Those ones are not moving from there. Terrified. Cannot get towards you or anybody because you're blocking the path. Thierstein.
Okay, so I have a question about materials for spellcasting. Can I use, like, I need, like, holy water, right, to cast a spell? If I was going to cast Protection from Good and Evil?
Does it say it gets consumed by the spell?
Which the spell consumes, yes.
Then yes, you do have
Then,
to have
yes,
it.
I do need it. Okay, then I won't be doing that.
Okay.
That's good to know. Then, okay, so I will walk into the room and saunter into the room, pulling out my great sword, and there's a bunch of vampire spawn around here.
So there is one right in the corner next to you. It's kind of on the wall. It's within your reach. There's one in the middle of the room, just in front of Mira, and then there's 3 others across the way. They kind of seem like they're not moving it currently.
Not moving it currently.
A couple of them seem terrified. One of them just seems like it hasn't gotten the chance to go yet.
Okay. I guess let's just go with, like, the one that hasn't gone yet. That one sounds nice. The one that's terrified.
Which one? Because it's gonna be 30 feet across to get to where Luna is.
Oh, I'll just attack the one closest to
Mira.
me then.
Okay. Fair enough. It is Mira.
Mira.
All right. So make an attack.
Grow Weapon Master. 16.
Hits.
Hits! Woo! 21 points of damage. Nope. 25. Forgot. No, wait. 26.
You should write down what you just add to it.
No,
yeah,
because
you really gotta.
No, I forgot that I had a +5 in my attack things
Strength.
now. Strength, yes.
Your attack
Okay.
mean.
Yeah. Kind of hisses. Oh shoot, that's a good point. Those 2 do take damage from the sun.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for them. This is not a good situation.
Don't feel bad for them. They're vampire spawn.
But they were humans once.
That might not
Okay.
be true. They could be half elves or halflings.
That's true. Or soulless.
Those are people too.
Mm. Hmm.
Alrighty. So, with that, it is its turn. It's not frightened of you. It's gonna run over and slam the window shut right next to it.
Shit.
There we go. That
Yeah.
seems more fair.
It's gonna slam the window shut, and it's gonna run over to the other window. Its turn. One is also not terrified. It is right next to a window. It's gonna
Question:
shut.
because
It-
your move, can Luna now see?
Luna's still down the stairs.
Oh.
Luna's
Okay.
halfway up, like a little over halfway up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, it is going to forego attacking you, and it's going to slam the window shut.
Shit. How many windows are in here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so we've lost 2. One is heading to another. Shit.
Why don't we just follow behind it and reopen them?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. How shitty would that be?
Sankla, you can hear a disturbance upstairs.
I'll
Oh, you guys woke them up.
woke what up?
Vampires.
Are you? Ugh. And I'll push past him and start heading for the stairs.
Okay, so you're gonna make it about to where Luna is on this
Yep.
round.
Who's just screaming?
It is going to be the
Not even yet.
the third vampire who's terrified, but he's going to run back and slam a window shut.
God fucking damn it.
Is going to take that. Okay. And at that point, Irina will also run up behind you. She's going to take a mad dash past you, slip around the door, pull her gun out, and take a shot at the one vampire on the wall.
Everyone hates that one.
It's being creepy.
It's the one she
Yeah.
sees. She's gonna get a shot at it.
Exorcism shit.
This is her burning her action surge, by the way. In case it wasn't obvious.
Yep.
She misses, unfortunately.
Fuck.
And she's going to take a duck back around. She's going to try to duck around the door. She doesn't really make it that far, but she's trying. And back to the top, Luna.
So Luna's gonna run towards the room.
Okay.
She's gonna cast Thaumaturgy and open one of the windows.
Beautiful.
Oh, shit!
Yeah!
So as you do,
Nice.
the vampire clips the shows. You put your hand out and boom, thaumaturgy. The window flies back open again.
And then I'm gonna cast Spiritual
For
Weapon
the win.
Okay.
and attack the one, not the one that everyone's been attacking on the wall. The other.
So the one in the middle of the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Crap. What do I add? I rolled 15.
15? Hit just hits.
Oh, okay. And 12.
12 damage?
Yep.
And okay, and that's full damage.
Jeez. You're mean.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. All right. It is now.
Okay, so at this point, I'm starting to think that my spot as a spider has outlived its welcome.
Okay.
So unfortunately for me, that's an action to turn back.
Ooh.
All right.
So I'll spend my action. Actually, I suppose I should probably get off the? Or I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember based on where I was. Was I on the
You're on. You're technically on the vampire. You actually probably would have traveled with it when it moved to the.
when I moved to the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just turn back into regular form there and open it right beside him.
That's the window that Luna opened.
Oh, okay, never mind.
If it was, this is the one downside. So I'm gonna have more powerful spells later than those damn circle of the moon druids, but I also can't turn back as a bonus action.
Jump out the window, then turn back.
Yeah. But no. For now, I'll if I'm still on them, I'm actually gonna like get up on top of them and then turn back and see what happens.
Sure. Yeah. So you turn back to yourself and you knock it off the wall. You take 1 falling damage, and it takes as you land on top of it.
Yay. Worth.
All right. Anything else?
Has anybody taken damage?
Nope.
No, nobody's taken damage. Okay.
You have.
Shillelagh!
Then yes, for now I will cast Shillelagh and get back to my feet.
Of course. Now, bring that down to Lee's turn.
Okay. So the one that was on the wall is now on the ground. Okay. Jesus Christ, Megan. I think she's. It's how much of the vampire on the ground is Rena Ray covering?
She's sitting on it. You can see it.
Okay. I'm going to try and shoot it in the head.
All right, make a shot.
Please,
Because
not
it's-
one.
Oh god!
Oh, please.
Also, because he's on the ground, does that give me advantage?
No, ranged weapons, you don't get advantage.
Range? Okay,
You
fair
actually
enough.
get, if he's prone, you would actually be at
Technically, yeah. It's a disadvantage.
Do it! You said
Oh.
it. What are the chances?
Shit.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's within like 10 feet of you.
Okay, then screw it. I'm going to draw my swords and run over and attack it.
That's what Lee would probably do.
Fuck it. Okay. And... melee gives me advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So that's better. That is much better. Okay. That's an 18 on the die.
Hits. Roll damage.
Yep. And that's the one I have... die 8. Okay, so that's a 6. Plus 5, so 11. Plus a 6 because it's marked. That's a 6. 17 plus 2, 19 damage with the main attack. And I'll roll for the offhand. That's a... I'll roll. That's a 15 on the die plus 7.
Hits.
And that one will be...
I assume you're gonna hit like every time. So much dice.
5 plus 5, 10 plus 2, 12 damage.
Awesome. Okay. Sweet. All right, it is now its turn. That one there is actually within the sunlight, just barely. All right. It is still terrified of Nira, but she's right next to her, so she's going to actually make two attacks. She's going to make a claw attack, which is going to be an 11 to hit.
Against me?
Yes.
It's gonna miss.
Okay.
Roll at disadvantage, right?
No. That one is feared, yes. It still didn't hit. The next one, it's going to go for a bite attack, which is 2 nat ones.
Oh!
So,
You
yeah.
pain!
Couldn't do worse.
It's going to try to make a bite at you. You're going to put your shield up, and you're going to see a tooth go think.
Oh.
Oh!
It's going to scream out, ah! And you know what? Just for that, it doesn't get to roll to see if it breaks that fear.
That's right. The
Yeah.
dentist is in.
Oh my god! All right, coming down to Mira.
Oh yeah. Who is there? Someone beside me as well? Is anybody here? No.
Fiorcine's just coming. No, no one's there. You're by yourself.
Brian, that second attack was only 7 damage. I forgot that I don't get the offhand dex bonus.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna swing and try and attack it, but I suck at attacking. It's a 14. Does that hit?
Misses.
That's
Just
such
misses.
garbage.
Kind of brings itself away.
Um,
Got anything else?
no. Nope. I guess I'll just stand here with my shield. That's what I do. Is just stand
Bring
here.
it down to
I'm
them.
big
They are
scared.
currently not within sunlight, so they're okay. But they can't really move anywhere towards you guys, and the window's already closed. They're gonna kind of try to climb up onto the roof. I think. Yeah, they're gonna move their way up to the roof.
Isn't that where more sunlight is, or are they crawling
No.
inside? Like the
So the ceiling.
Okay.
Sorry, should say it that way. Fiorcine, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. So I'm still in the corner with one, right?
Yep. Well, not really. It moved over to the window and then fell, but you're literally within steps of it.
Okay. Is there any others right beside him? Say like
Any other vampires?
Yeah. No. Okay. I'm going to hit him again.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Vampire spawn. To 19.
Hits.
Ah, fuck.
Hey,
Is
at
it
least
a
you
weapon
hit
master?
things.
This is a normal attack, so that'd be like 20 something to hit.
Fair enough.
13 points of damage.
13. Okay. All right. Everything for your turn?
Yeah, can I do anything else?
Do you have anything for this bonus action?
I don't think I have anything I can do for a bonus action.
You can
Move
action
to
surge.
me. Move to me.
I could action surge.
Second wind, but that's pointless at this point.
I'll save it for a bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Moving down to that one. It's going to move to the roof as well. Actually, I got to
This
roll
is a
for
thing.
this. They cannot break your freaking fear, eh?
It's all I got, man. I can't hit them.
So the one at the far back, it was never really. It is going to run up to you, Mira,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to take a bite, claw and a bite attack at you. The first one is a 720.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Yes, it will hit.
And 2, 4, 3.
Also, I think they all get disadvantage?
Why?
Like, against other people. Like, it's not just me, the ones that are frightened, right? Is
Yeah.
that a thing?
Yeah,
Okay. So if they attack any of my other friends.
yeah. So it's 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It's not going to. It's not going to do any damage to you. It's going to pull you in and grab you and bring you tight.
Oh no.
That's
Not this
Gotta
shit
go
again.
It's gonna
Hey yo! My brothers want me.
Jeez.
That's not a strength save?
No, it hit you. It didn't do damage. It just grabbed you.
Is this the one with the missing tooth?
Nope.
Oh.
No. That one doesn't like me.
And that's a 14 on the bite.
No.
Okay, so it kind of breaks down. You kind of able to thing, but it does have you grappled. That's its turn. Down to that one. It's on the ground, and on Reneray, it's going to spend half of its movement to get up, and it's going to. It's going to. It's going to take a bite at Rinneray. So it's going to try to grab you, which it's going to fail to do, and then it's going to take another claw attack at you, which is probably going to hit with a 22.
Mm-hmm.
That is 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay. With that, I come to you. Sankla.
Cresting the stairs, Sankla will see Rinneray being beared down upon by one of these creatures, and drawing Polaris with a swing, a bolt of light flashes out of the blade,
Of course.
arcing towards it. Does a 19 on the die hit?
Oh, yeah.
There they are. And that'll be 12 force damage as it slams into it.
Okay, he's starting to look rough.
Is that the one that was on the ground?
Yes,
Okay.
but it had got up.
Yeah.
You guys are tag teaming it.
With that, he'll also continue to point at it, draw a symbol in the air with the blade, and hex it.
Of course. All right. So another one at the far end still seems terrified. Is going to climb to the roof as well, and he's going to break the fear.
Oh shit.
All right. At that point, Irena's going to turn around and she's going to take aim her shot over at the one that just tried to attack Mira. And she's gonna.
Isn't it the one that grappled me?
What?
Is it the one that grappled me?
Yeah.
She gonna shoot me? She's
was
that
gonna-
mad about her gun?
She was gonna do a disarming shot, but
Hi, my internet went down.
okay.
Oh
Megan's there.
no.
No worries. Okay. So she's going to. Where's her sheets?
What's that?
She's going to take a sharpshooter shot.
Yes.
Why is she taking disarming away? That sounds nice.
She can do both. She just took a feat at the 4th level.
What is this?
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
Oh no.
Megan back in the call.
Aw. The freeze frame was fun while it lasted.
So she gets a +3 now. That puts her at 16, which just barely hits. And she gets a +10 to her damage.
What I could do is I could just do like, send me more pictures and I'll fill everyone's spot in.
Yeah.
13, 17 damage. That's a crit.
It must be nice to hit things.
She almost didn't with taking her sharpshooter.
Oh shit.
It's a lot like Great Weapon Master. Sacrifice some hit for more damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to make an attempt to... It's going to save. So it's going to stay grabbing onto you. And that's her turn.
So she didn't disarm it?
No.
Okay.
But she did put a bullet right through its freaking, eye socket.
Yay!
Nice.
Alright. Now, back up to the top, Luna is going to reach out and put her hand out towards the far end of the room and cast Thaumaturgy, opening the far window. And then we're going to go down to Rinneray.
So this one didn't run away from me, it just stayed in front of me?
Yeah.
But it looks rough.
Yep, I'm taking a swing at it.
With your shillelagh.
Well, that's right then.
Yeah, roll the hit.
That almost rolled off the table. That is a 15 on the die, so I believe that is yeah.
That's at least a 20 total.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also,
Right.
magic weapon because shillelagh. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I saw this and I'm like, why do more people not use this?
It's a very
best.
nice thing.
It's the best.
That is 7 damage.
And it goes down. Just bring it through, just boom. It's very sideways for this thing.
That's what you get
Yeah.
for taking a bite out of what you don't know.
Anything else?
Has anybody else taken any damage at this point?
I took damage. Not a lot, but... No, wait, I didn't. He grabbed me instead. I lies.
Everything seems alright.
Alright, at that point, I don't think I have any other bonus actions.
In that case, we'll move on.
Moving on.
Alright, Lee.
Okay, so there are how many on the ground and how many on the ceiling?
There's 2 on the ground, 2 on the ceiling. You can...
Okay, and one on the ground is grappled with Mira. So Lee's going to pull out the crossbow. She's going to mark. Have either of the ones on the ceiling been hit?
No.
Okay. She's going to mark the closest one on the ceiling using her hunter's mark.
Okay.
The actual thing, considering Slayer's prey doesn't
No worries.
transfer. And she's going to take a shot at it.
Go for it.
Heavy crossbow. Nice. That's a 15 on the die, plus 8. Crossbow. It's a die 10. So that's a 7. D6 for Hunter's Mark. That's 7 plus 4 is 11. Then plus 4 is 15. And then 2 for Undead. 17 damage.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so it takes a good hit. Okay. At you. And then we're going to move down to that one, which is right next to Mira. It's going to take... Well, no. Yeah, it's going to take 2 claw attacks at Mira.
I think I'm having a bad time. Is this one frightened?
This
No?
one is
Frightened? No?
not. Yes, it is.
So it's just a straight roll?
So now 1 for... Oh, yeah, it would have... it still misses.
Okay.
But on the next one, it misses again. It's just kind of striking at your armor.
I'm just kind of like backing away in the arms, like, ah.
Jesus. All right. That it goes down to Mira.
Oh, sweet.
Also, it rolls to see.
Oh,
It breaks your fear.
it's just going downhill for me. Let me see what I gotta get out of this grapple anyway. Alright, I guess I'll try to grab the one that I'll wrestle with the one that's attacking me. I'm gonna try to break the grapple and can you grapple it instead or
Sorry,
Yeah, it's a
I missed it. You're trying to grapple it? It's got you grappled. It's kind of hard for you to like.
Yeah, do you have to break it and then you can grapple them or can you only just break it in your turn?
I'd say you could just break it in your turn.
Okay, I'll just wrestle with try and get out of his grasp then.
All right. Make it opposed athletics.
Cool. Yes. 24.
So you bust out as it flies back.
And that's my action. What do I have? I got 2 here. Is there anyone around me? Any allies?
I don't believe so. No one's
Cool.
made their way over to help you yet.
Whatever. I'll just stand here then, raise my shield, and be like, "You're not
course.
fighting me this time."
Going down, the next two vampires don't do anything because they're terrified of you. Actually, no. That one is going to is going to close the window. So, one of them climbs down and closes the window. They're gonna both take damage. They close the window again.
Because they're too busy closing windows for their reactions.
They can't really do much else because they're frightened.
Fierstein.
It's a bad time for them.
Okay, there's still this one.
Only one of
in
them
front
is
me.
frightened now.
I know, it sucks.
There's just the one in front of me still.
The one that's in front of you is down. The two that you see are on Mira.
Oh,
Their hair.
okay.
Rennerate just took it out.
Well, that's cool. I'll go to Mira then.
Alright, so you move about 25 feet up to them.
Yep, up to yep, and I'll. There's only one right here, right?
There's two.
There's two. Ooh.
Yeah.
One of them, Mira just
Fun
threw off
time.
of her.
Okay, well, I think we talked about this yesterday, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use Green Flame Blade with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
What the heck is this?
Go for it.
Oh boy. So that's 16 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. 14, 24 points of damage on the first guy.
Fair enough. I'm actually going to need to refer to Andrew on this for a ruling. Green Flame Blade, would that make it a magic weapon?
It doesn't hurt the first target, though. Fire
I
jumps
know.
from- Okay.
I don't believe it makes it a magic weapon. Let me just do a 1 minute real quick check here. It's an attack with some effects riding on it.
Of course. What is the save for it, by the way? Let's go through the...
There is
There's no save. It's automatically hit on the next one.
He makes a
Beautiful.
melee attack instead.
What the hell?
So what's the fire damage to the other one?
So the fire leaps from the other one, and it takes 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, it's just my spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
I would say in this, I would say that the melee attack is a regular attack, but the fire that leaps from it to the other creature is magical.
That's what I
damage.
figured. I haven't really looked at spells.
It could be argued either way, realistically, because it is a spell that has a melee attack as part of the component. But
No worries. We'll keep it there for now. I'm gonna do some over the week. Moving forward, coming out, that one 4 is gonna make try to grab Mira again.
Fuck it.
It's 15.
Against what? My armor class?
Yeah,
No!
and then the other one doesn't either. It doesn't knock it all over
Yay! Maybe I can hit something
that
that's like...
one's off the map. It's in sunlight. It's not regenerating. Sunkla.
oh, let's see. Is there still the one that Mira just broke out of?
Yep.
All right. Well, he seems to be the most aggressive out of the rest of them. So, using a bonus action, he'll move the hex towards that one, wave the blade around, and fire another bolt of energy from it.
Sounds good.
Does a that might be the lowest to hit roll yet.
You
Does
know I
a
missed, right?
no? Well, no, I don't.
I
Does a
haven't actually hit anything.
Does a 14 hit?
Does a what?
14 hit.
Just missed.
Just misses.
Yeah, just misses. All right. That everything for your turn?
Yep, that was bonus action and action.
Right. Okay. So that one is now gonna come down and join the fray with Fierstein. It's gonna come down and make a grab attack at you.
Grab me.
Does
18?
this count as an
18?
attack?
Actually, it's
Okay.
much more than that. It's like 20, 24.
24. The fuck?
Yeah.
Does this count as an attack?
Yes.
Is she within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Sentinel!
All right.
Maybe I'll hit something.
Do it.
Oh my
'Cause
god!
it's gonna grab
That
me.
doesn't stop it from attacking, does it?
Nope.
Nope.
Just
Okay.
So it grabs you.
attacks.
23.
Hits. Roll damage.
Oh my god, I did 12 damage.
Damage. And yours, it's not halved still, because I forgot that you have a magic weapon now. All right.
My sibling's sword is not a magic weapon.
It's not? Okay, it's not.
Is it? I don't know.
Yes.
Absolutely is.
Yeah.
It is not going to make a bite attack at you. Person,
Okay.
or a
You're
lot.
on your own now.
It's going to. So it's going to reach in right into your neck.
How much did it? What was the attack on the bite?
24.
Doing it.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
It is. That is 5 piercing damage
Okay.
and 6 necrotic damage, and your hit points are reduced by that 6.
Okay.
Welcome
you
to
can't
the
heal
fun
past that.
world.
Reduced by 6. Okay.
Irina is going to take a whirl, come back in. She kind of keeps chucking in and out of the room. She's going to take her gun and make a shot at the one holding. She's going to burn her last grit to try to make a dropping shot on the one on Fierstein. She's going to just hit. And it drops you.
Woo!
As it takes a bullet to the shoulder.
She likes you.
And, ooh, damn. Look at you, good girl. All right. All right, up to Luna.
How many are there now?
You guys have only taken out 1.
Oh, okay.
And there are 3 closed windows, 1 open one.
Okay, I'm going to use the Retargy to open one of the windows
Okay, so you open a window.
and use my spiritual weapon to attack the one closest to Mira.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I know which one it's
18.
hits. Roll damage.
Uh, 13.
Nice.
Full damage.
Of course. All right. That's your turn? Yeah, it's your
Yes.
turn. Now it is Rinnere's turn.
Okay. So, kind of following in the lead here, can I run to one of the windows?
You'd have to run past a bunch of them to get to the window, and it would probably take a dash.
Okay.
I'll attack you.
So there was. Sorry, there's still 2 closed windows.
Yes.
Can I get to the other closed window that's not past a bunch of vampires?
They're all there's only 1 window on the. The other 3 are over on the they're actually pretty clumped together. It's like 1 on this wall, 1 here, 1 here. And
Okay.
then the phrase happening here, and then you're down here.
Okay, so regardless of which one I'd be trying to get to, I'd have to go past vampires to get to one of the 2 windows.
Yes.
That's closed. Okay. Never mind then. There goes that plan. So instead, we are going to. Are any of the vampires on anybody?
One of them just got Arena just shot him off of Fjorstein, and it's looking pretty rough right now. The other two are making attacks at Mira,
I'm good.
but they're kind of holding the line right now.
Okay.
6 rounds, man.
I'm going to
Six
attempt. Yeah, sorry. I'm
No
going to
worries.
attempt to Thorn Whip the one next to Fjorstein.
Go for it.
That is 18 total.
He hits. Full damage.
Okay, and I believe the Thorn Whip is just a d6. It is. Hey, look at that, 6 damage.
Beautiful. So as it comes, your thorn comes around, it wraps around its neck and just pulls it to the ground, and it stops.
Oh, nice. That's a sad way to go.
So wait,
That's
there's two dead, both killed by Rinaray?
Yes. Two victories.
Game, folks.
Two victories to Ray.
God damn.
Is that the one on Fjorstein or Mira?
Fjorstein.
Going off your scene.
I have 2 on me.
All right. Moving on to Lee.
Same one I marked is still on the ceiling?
No, that's the one that Rinray just took out.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, using my bonus action, I will mark one of the ones
Where-
on Mira.
Where's this 5th one? We killed 2. There's 2 left in our group. Wasn't there a 5th one?
Should be 4 in total.
I thought there was 5.
There were 6 in total. We just killed 2, so there should be 4 left.
You've seen 5.
So there's 3
Don't worry
left.
about it.
We've seen 5, but we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know.
Oh,
That's
shit.
not
Okay.
good.
All right.
Was there another one on the ceiling? Or they all moved?
No, they're not on the scene.
Okay.
Not
Then
that you
I
can see.
will hunt. I will use my bonus action to transfer the hunter's mark to one of the ones on Mira.
Left or right?
Right.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at that one with the heavy crossbow.
Do it.
Oh yeah. 12 on the die.
Hits.
Yeah.
I know your modifiers are stupid.
Yeah.
Plus 9 at this
Archery.
point.
Okay. So. That's a 10. Plus 6 for hunter's mark. 12 plus 4. 16 plus 2. 18 damage.
Ooh. It's exactly how much health he has.
Ah,
Too bad it's halved.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Need to get myself a magic crossbow.
It is now its turn,
Uh-oh.
and with the window open, it bursts into flames and just. It's done.
it just died from natural causes. That's so sad.
Bursting into flame. Natural
I
causes.
feel no
Mira.
victory. Ah ha ha! There's one in front of me still.
There's
right?
one in front of you still.
He damaged.
Oh, yeah.
Rough.
Not rough.
It's a nat 20!
Hey!
And I'm gonna smite.
Of course.
I want this.
You do know how we run that with smites,
No,
right?
I don't double the.
No. The way that we
Mm.
play it is anything that you declare after you hit does not double in a nat 20. Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
no, it was
why
just
wouldn't you
regular
smite with your
smite.
highest levels?
Yeah, no, I remember Aaron.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That is a house rule, but
Yeah. That is a house rule. That's how, because otherwise it's like, what's the point of not smiting on it?
That's such terrible damage.
separate it.
Okay, well, does it matter because I'm smiting, which is
Mighty is
radiant, and then I'm also using my sword, which is okay. Whatever. So it's 14 for the sword,
Okay.
and then 8 for the smite.
All right. Yeah, he takes a big hit. He's not happy.
I rolled so many ones. That's such garbage.
Is that your turn?
I would like to yell mine.
All right, you do. You claim your Now the one on the far side of the room is going to run over. Going to take some damage from the light. And it's going to close the window that mirrors. And that's its turn. And what's your save?
It's 13.
Okay. Finally not feared. But it's his turn.
Damn,
Fierce
this
team.
lasted a long time.
So there's only one
1 minute.
alive?
10 rounds.
There's one right next to you,
There's one
which
right
Mira
next
has
to
just claimed as hers.
me.
And then one that just closed the window at the far side.
And that's moving away from me.
Yes.
That's like how far away?
Probably 25 feet.
25 feet. Sorry, Mira. I'm going to Great Weapon Master this one.
Of course.
That's a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Infighting began.
17 to hit.
It's
This. Oh fuck! Can I just?
Just always do
Did
it.
you do the math?
I
for
did the
your Great
math
Weapon
for
Master?
the Great Weapon Master. Weapon
I'm
Master.
gonna let you do it because I know that
Me
you do it every single time, but you
Just
gotta
take-
declare it.
Okay.
Take the turn away.
Going forward, you gotta declare
I know I gotta declare it. I just always in my head just Great Weapon Master.
it. You gotta say it.
Okay. Hang on. 5, 12,
I wonder how much he
22.
overkills.
22 points of damage.
You just cleave its head right off.
And I'm going to take my action surge, go over to the other one, and attack that one.
Do you want to bonus action move over and do it?
Oh, yeah.
Attack it.
Okay, let's go bonus action move over and attack it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your attack.
With Great Weapon Master.
Of course.
18.
Hits.
Another 22 points of damage.
Okay. Still up.
Action surge.
Okay.
Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
15.
Just hits.
Okay.
The
26 points of damage.
Unstoppable Yorstein.
So, you take that one out. Alright.
I'm pretty upset that I got bit and I haven't murdered anything this entire time.
That's your turn, though,
Oh,
right?
you poor thing.
Oh,
You know what?
hit things harder.
Just crit with a smite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I rolled all mostly 1 on the damage.
Alright.
You know the day when Ashton starts rolling less than 15 all the time, it's going to be a sad day for him.
So terrible.
Sankla.
I don't see any more standing. At a quick glance.
No.
Sankla will take a quick moment to listen, make sure there's nothing scurrying around, hear if there's anything going on downstairs.
So taking a quick listen, you can hear still some hissing in the around the corner of this room.
Alright, well, he won't drop his guard yet then. Try and look towards it.
You cannot see anything. It's like there's
Yeah.
walls blocking it. It's your turn.
Yep.
Irina will stay where she is. She's gonna ready a shot. Luna.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and open a window.
All right. So you open a window.
I thought everything was dead.
Yeah, but the windows were open.
Better safe than
Sorry,
sorry.
Rinare. Unless you had more to do.
No.
Luna. Rinare.
Alright, noting that everything in the room is particularly dealt with, I am gonna take a glance out into the hallway.
Okay. You see a door to the a side of you and the stairs going down.
Open that other door.
All right. So, coming into this room. Oh, I must find it. This kitchen contains a square table surrounded by chairs and shelves of provisions. But that's pretty much going to be your turn. Lee.
Now, I know you said I saw the last crate open.
Yeah, you saw every one that you saw come out. You've seen die, and they're all turned to ash on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna listen for any more creatures.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Alright, that's a 13 on the die plus 5, 18.
Okay, so you can kind of hear like some skittering on the roof around the corner. This room is shaped like an L.
Okay.
You're like here.
Yeah.
You can hear it from probably like from this area.
Alright, so I guess listening was my action?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna round that corner.
Mhm.
What do I see?
Taking a look around, you look up and you see a vampire spawn clinging to the roof.
Okay. Using my bonus action, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark it. Say, guys, there's one more!
All right. That's your turn. Mira.
That's my turn.
So it's hanging from the roof.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, I have a fucking boomerang. Yeah!
Do it! Oh my god!
Okay, I'll poke out. How far is it?
It's about probably, so you come around the corner, it's probably a good 15 feet over and about 10, 15 feet up.
Okay, so I can get it with my stick of returning. How far does a rope reach? I don't have anything on the rope.
It's 10-foot reach.
It's a 10-foot reach?
Yes.
That's garbage. Okay, we're throwing the stick of return in.
Go for it.
Is it just my regular?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, it's a 19.
Hits. No damage.
Wow! A D4. Wow, that's so tiny.
Wow.
Do I even have D4s out? Wow, 1 damage!
Oh, you. Wait, so you actually hit it with the boomerang?
Yeah. So you come around the corner,
Yeah,
you're like, this
I
is my
did.
time.
It's just 1 damage.
You pull out your stick of returning, you're like, Bildrith, don't let me down. You throw it. It flies up, smacks it in the face, and the boomerang falls to the ground. It's like, Ugh!
Bonus action?
Sure.
I'm going to try and compel it to duel me. So it has to make a wisdom save.
Ooh.
11.
It fails.
So what's it got to do?
On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds, then the spell doesn't restrict the movement.
Perfect. All right. So as it's sitting there, and you put up there and put your hand up, and it's like, kind of like Morpheus, just like.
And then I'll tell everyone, mine! Don't touch it!
And as you say that, as you're like summoning it, it jumps, leaps right at you, comes in for attack.
Bring it.
It's a 16. 19 plus 6, so 20 to hit.
It hits.
And it's gonna grab onto you and bring its teeth down upon you, which is gonna be a 20 to hit.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
So it's 6 piercing damage and 7 necrotic damage, and we're down that 7 for the time.
Question though, what does this count as? Because I'm like immune to disease and stuff.
It's necrosis, necrotic damage.
Alright.
All right, Fierstein.
Do you want help now? Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. Well, I see this happening, right? And that Mira's been bitten by the vampire. Would you like help this time?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He's so
Oh.
calm about it.
I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
All right. Great weapon master.
Okay.
All right, roll to hit.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
I'm going to jump out the window.
You can't.
Where
So
are
it's
you
like
going?
You can't.
so where you are, you just made it over to Mira. You great weapon mastered, and then you're pretty much out of movement.
I think I was cursed.
He doesn't know how to deal with the fact that he didn't hit. He's gonna jump out a
Throw
window.
yourself out the
No.
Songclaw. As much as I want that, there's no windows around you.
As much as you want me to jump out a window.
Moving towards both the sound of what he heard and the just general scuffle.
Also,
Oh.
Lee's shout.
Yeah. All of that. Pretty obvious what's going on. He didn't see the casting, so he assumes that Mira's just being Mira about this.
Yeah.
But we were yelling back and forth to each other. She asked me if I said no. Did you miss that?
And then I heard
that's Mira being
swing clang.
You guys are the worst.
It's also the spell's also ended at this point.
It's only
Like
when
what?
it hits. It's only when if she did damage. I think so.
If it did damage, then it's over.
If
Oh, if a
fellow,
creature friendly to you damages the target. Oh, okay.
or if they cast something on it, yeah, which he's
But-
going to do now. So
Okay.
I mean, I also don't know you cast anything on it,
I know.
and it's on you. So, bonus action to move the hex to it,
Okay.
and then Sankla will. Yeah, it's pretty crowded. He'll just flash the blade with a bolt towards it,
Go for it.
and miss.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Anything
but
for your
that
turn?
might.
That is action, bonus action.
Irina is going to stay where she is and ready a shot if anything comes around that corner.
Okay, so
Luna.
it says or a target casts a harmful spell on it, but it didn't hit. So does it
Didn't
count?
hit. Doesn't count.
Okay.
No.
Sweet, Luna, you sister dearest.
So Luna's gonna run into the room,
Okay.
see Mira being attacked,
Mm-hmm.
and cast spiritual or use spiritual weapon.
So you move the spiritual weapon over, it just gets over to it.
Yeah. 13.
Doesn't hit.
Destiny is fucking destiny.
What the hell?
The dice are on
This
my
one,
side.
this one is Mira's.
It's what happens when you see you actually cast the spell.
For action?
Yeah.
Your
Action?
Oh.
Get off my keyboard, please. I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'll do that. Sacred Flame.
Alright, it rolls 6.
Oh.
Excellent.
It takes 1 damage.
You ruined my spell for that.
I have no idea how
Oh,
much.
wait.
I don't know what you're thinking. It has you grappled.
I don't
not-
care.
6.
I'm
still
happy.
it's still going to attack you, if that's what you're wondering.
That's what I want.
You cast a spell, attack me, and
6.
then you immediately get grappled. And
Alright, cool, it's still up. Alright, that brings us to Renarai's turn.
Okay, I am getting back in the room now that I've heard commotion.
Okay. It's gonna be your full movement to get over to where they are to even see anything. Like actually looking at it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're not gonna be in view of them. You're just seeing Mira kind of struggling with something.
With something, okay, so I can't see what it is, damn.
No.
It's just a friend. We're just friends.
we're
Nothing
having a
to
hug
see
party.
We're having a hug party.
Yeah.
Okay, can I see anybody else in my party? Because I believe
You can see pretty much everyone.
Fierstein took a hit earlier, yes?
Yep.
Okay, I guess at that point, cast a quick healing word at them.
Go for it. Roll it up.
That good old 1d4.
A 1d4. Woo.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Plus my modifier, which, if I remember correctly, just went up. And it did, so that is 7 health back.
Ooh.
Remember your maximum's low.
Yeah, my maximum's 48 right now.
Just. Alrighty, that's your turn, Renee?
I guess I'll spend the rest of my action to get in there to where I can see everybody.
So you're dashing, okay.
Yeah.
Lee.
Okay. So it's on the ground. I think Lee's going to charge forward with her swords.
Okay. It's not on the ground.
It's
It's on me.
It's on Mira.
You can pull it
okay.
off. I'm okay with that.
Lee's still going to attack it.
Go for it.
You guys are the worst human beings. You use me as a shield.
All right. 11 on a die plus 7.
You hit.
All right.
Plus 9.
No, it's only
No,
7 for her
it's
short
7.
swords.
9
Oh,
is my
swords.
range.
Yeah, so my bad.
That's 1 dice, so 4. 2, so 6. Plus 5, 11, plus 2, 13 damage.
Okay.
And that's action. I think I'll hit it with the offhand as well.
Go for it.
Alright, that's an 8 on the die, plus 7.
Hits.
Okay.
Just hits.
Die 6. 4. 6, 10. Plus 2 for undead, 12 damage.
Alright, so 2 of those come in. Mira, your turn.
Oh boys. Okay, so trying to rip this guy off will take my full
So I think you
action.
can just attack him at disadvantage, I think it is.
No grapple, you can just
No.
attack.
Yeah, just attack him.
I can just attack him
Yep.
with just my regular weapon.
Yes.
Yep.
So okay.
You can attack him with your regular weapon, no disadvantage.
Oh sweet. At 17,
Hits.
and I'm
Good enough.
smiting him.
Of course.
Good enough of a hold.
Yeah, because I'm taking this guy down. Okay. So hang on, let me calculate this. Okay. That is 27.
Make it cool.
Oh yeah!
Hey!
You did it.
He bites me and like everyone's hitting it and I'm back off! And I'm just gonna take the sword and literally just I guess slam it back into him and just burst it with holy.
So yeah, you come forward and you just push your sword through. Boom! Explosion of holy light, a victory wreath behind him. As it just falls to the ground and bursts into flames as the sunlight touches it. Falls back as the hand just dusts.
Oh yeah.
And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, guys.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Sorry, a little bit longer of a night tonight. We got combat with 6 vampire spawn. No, you guys had
That was cool.
an interesting fight with the windows. But I did not. I thought that was going to end with you guys running, having to leave. Doru gave you guys such trouble.
Yeah. I
Thaumaturgy
Sure
won
we
the
can
day.
do this. Thaumaturgy, goddamn. Best use of
Play
I've
of
ever
the-
seen.
Play of the game. Over to Luna for thaumaturgy and the windows open. She did more damage than anybody else in that entire fight.
Yeah, way to go.
Yay!
Keeping those windows open was a huge power play.
I mean, the sticker returning did pretty good too. Go, sticker returning 1 damage. Yeah.
You add your strength to that, you know.
What? What? Really?
Yeah,
It's a thrown weapon.
I didn't know that.
well, shit. If that's the case,
Kill,
then
kill,
Fjornstein got the kill.
No.
But yes, that was interesting fight. I actually did not expect you guys to make it through. But what can you do, right? You guys.
When your team works together, your team works together.
Did
Nope.
we?
Did you defeat the vampire spawn? You absolutely
Was one of them Strahd?
no. Game over, guys.
So
Game over.
close.
But that's it for us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again for tuning in, watching. Check us out on different nights of the week. We do different streams over here. Tomorrow is Andrew. It's your retro, right?
It is my retro technomancy tomorrow.
You're still playing the awesome game that I think is super cool.
I'm playing Robotruck tomorrow, known in Japan as Slapstick. It's a very silly game.
And then check out Kyle on Wednesday, who I assume will probably still be playing Red Dead. I make assumptions for him. I might be wrong. Could be anything. Thursday we play co-op games. I never know what they're playing. They're just
Been bouncing around a lot. Might be Heroes of the Storm, might be Divinity 2.
Could never know. And then Friday, come back and watch Andrew DM us through the D&D starter kit
Mine's
module,
a Vandover.
where I get to play a super hippie cleric, furball cleric, who likes to explode things when they attack him.
Yeah, Carl the Cleric.
Nice.
Carl the cleric, full name.
Carl.
Carl the Cleric.
Carl.
The Cleric.
Carl the cleric, full name.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's it for us, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Check out the podcast will be up as soon as I'm done editing it, because putting time limits on it is hard.
Oh boy.
Very
This is
hard.
also a long episode, so
Have fun, Brian.
Guys, keep
Anyways.
talking so it's longer.
No, I cut all of this part. This is all cut
Yeah.
like
What?
immediately.
No, you can't.
The moment I say, and that's where I cut the podcast
Do you
done.
not
Cass,
listen
do
to
you
it?
even listen to the podcast?
This is bonus content for people who come to the stream or watch us on YouTube.
Hey!
Yeah, these are the best parts, you know.
Yep, the best parts when we're just candid.
The best part is when we sit and start telling each other fan fiction.
Oh god.
Yeah.
My favorite part is when we
Also-
stop the stream and we continue to talk and we rip on everybody in chat.
It's true. It's true. You are merciless to that Tesla dragon guy.
Oh,
And
Just the
brutal.
Brutus.
really just gets my
My-
goats
I
going.
talk
really
about how much
Dungeons
I
My
dislike-
Dragons.
It's like that Nightbot guy always saying stuff about supporting us.
How dare he?
Anyways, guys, that's it for us. Well, we're
Oh,
leaving
shit.
kamikaze form.
You pop back in just to see us leave.
But
Sorry
anyways,
about
I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got soup on
Bye,
the stove
guys.
that I gotta get to.
Okay,
leave.
bye.
Stay cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Night, everybody.